Blacksmith, this is 1 Romeo. Have you? Let me try entry 1 over.
Mike's 1-4, got
Blacksmith,
Charlie 114.
Arlo, clear also.
This is Charlie, or any station that's not, this is Charlie at 114, radio check, over.
Oh yeah.
Hello,
1
Charlie.
Romeo out.
This is 1-4, and I read you Lima Charlie on 114.
Roger that, 114. Charlie is out.
That's my sexy nighttime radio voice. Fuck off. You know you liked it. You got a thing for voices. Ha! That's good, fucker.
1-4, where are we setting this circle jerk up?
All 1-4 elements that are currently on net, go ahead and set up there kind of northeast of the boxes in the grass. Just stay away from the hard ball for right now so they can move these trucks around and shit as need be.
Roger, to Death Blade.
Are you on point 2 yet?
Death Blade!
Affirm. Alright.
Also, remember right hand out. Alpha is 1-4, Lima Charlie 114. Bravo is 1-4, Lima Charlie 114.
Bravo, are you on 111? Over.
1, this is 1-1 radio check 110 over. Roger out.
I'm back, I'm coming.
Greetings.
Alpha, this is Private Jenkins requesting radio check on frequency 111.
You're just talking straight check 104.4 over.
I'm not gonna have the Exo surrender and let me touch him.
I like the flame best.
Alright, stand by a minute while I go murder someone.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna be in charge of the vehicle for this. FTX.
I am doing. I'm actually more excited because I got a Conan Exiles server that I've got mods on.
I want everybody that is within fucking hearing distance of me to lock comms up right now.
To play,
Everybody shut the fuck up.
I don't know. I'm actually disappointed I missed that. I have no idea who he was yelling at or why.
Yeah. Gotta disable this. Disregard.
Hi, Battle Buddy.
1-6, this is 1-3, radio checking for 110, over.
Hey,
1-1,
Cody,
this is
real
Rob.
quick with you.
1-1,
What I
this is
was
Rob.
kind of struggling with in our training. Just need you to tell me if you move a direction away from, like,
God damn it!
we're just like normally at, or for like together.
Get Chief Rice over here.
And I'll follow your lead so that we can stick together a little bit better. Because I was like not doing a good job of that.
Yeah, will do.
I'll scream at you all day.
Roger.
Mate.
Sounds good.
Bravo, it's
Is that one of them
road
doing that?
check on frequency 113.2 over.
How?
Tonga Mike out.
Seriously? God damn it, A from top, I'll take care of it. Will do. Thank you, top.
Hey, Nicholson.
Any
you're on
station this
Wizard.
net. It's 1-4 radio check 110 over. Roger, don't fight over me, boys. 1-4 out. All right, 1-4. We're gonna be in second Vic. So once it comes time, that'll be the one we're hopping into. I see what we already forget what we practiced last week. Sound back in order, Alpha Bravo Charlie, then Delta.
Fucking roommate let my dog out, and the neighbors' kids' dogs were over. So that was almost a fight.
Top,
Got
can
it.
I talk to you real quick?
Stand by 1 second. There we go. Keep it up, boys.
Hey, from on the Bertucci issue, I believe he said his game crashed up, but he wasn't talking then. Oh, gotcha. So when he locked up, then he heard other people, and that was sent through. Copy that. Okay.
Yep, I'm assuming so.
You stepping up for 1-2? 1-3 is 1-7 over.
Okay. I'm not sure.
You guys be the last Vic over.
Get farm.
1-7 out.
Six, this is 4-1.1.
Send it.
Interrogative 6, what Vic's 7-4 going to be taken up in the line?
Talk to the guy that was at the planning meeting.
Not here, 6.
Havoc 1, where are you at?
I can carry the law. Do you want to carry the shotgun?
Yeah, do we know what Vic we're getting in?
Where's your armed Vic?
My armed Vic, Captain?
Yep.
I was told on all unarmed except for the HQ Vic.
Who told you that?
I believe Sergeant Barton did, sir.
Where's Sergeant Barton?
I'm right here, sir.
What did we go over in the planning meeting?
1 to 2 armed Vics for the platoon and 1 command Vic.
Okay, so where's your guys' armed Vic?
Roger, Captain, we'll switch it out. Are we going to be keeping that armed Vic the entire time or leaving it with the unarms?
If we're bringing it with us, we're keeping it with us.
Roger that, Captain. We'll get it sorted.
Okay. There's another option.
Right, send it.
You can actually communicate with each other and with me and say, hey, we don't want to bring any armed Vics.
Roger that. I probably would prefer that, Captain, rather than just bringing one.
Okay. But that needs to happen with communication. It can't just be, this is what we went over at the planning meeting, and then we get in the mission and it's been completely changed.
Roger that, sir.
All right.
Team lead, did you load your equipment? Alright, I'll check back with you.
Send it.
Sorry.
Take a reload. Yeah, sure. I don't know why I've had problems with that. So what is it again? Don't I just interact with the bad guy?
What's happening, 1-2?
Okay, so is it
Call me sir.
self or just interact?
You guys ready?
Cap.
Yeah.
Quick question: are the medics supposed to be carrying packs with them?
Yes.
Roger.
Okay.
So that's probably gonna have to get sent up to Ares then, I believe.
I thought. Okay.
I could be wrong. Is that what you said, Sergeant Warner?
Yeah.
Have
Packs.
fun tonight.
Send it 1-4.
Okay, so I'm not getting any interact, like anything to
Roger,
show
1-4,
that
good to
I
go.
can just
Over.
click it and make it happen.
What's going on, top? I just came to observe on a walkabout.
Okay, I got it. Jesus.
When I had one extra on there, I couldn't move.
ALT.
My weight's pretty high.
Yep.
Let me know when you want
Middle mouse button.
them to rally. 1-2's on the other side of the convoy. They're just trying to stay out of the way. So.
But we've
let me
only
check.
heard
I
from
just made
1-4
the
that they're
load
green
out
and good to go, so I need a green and good to go from the rest of the rifle squads.
Yeah, roger that. 1-2, this 1-7.
Okay.
Let me know when you guys are green and good to go. Over.
XL, make sure you join up on the group so I can track you via Blue 4. Wrong net.
No, I think I'm okay. I have 7 bags on me.
I'm gonna go check on that.
So, by the way, myself and Romeo, we're gonna be up in the lead Vic. So if you want to be in one of the, like the one behind the command Vic or something like that.
Understood.
Yeah.
Who's having technical issues?
Roger, thank you.
It's ArmA who isn't having technical issues.
The scope of them? Okay.
Church. I don't know what that means.
No,
Is that like preach?
he didn't get any mod errors or
Just
anything.
with the whole fucking building attached?
Good deal, thank you.
Packs, I think only one, is what I've been told. And on the arsenal.
Hey, let me know. Just call up on the radio when you guys are good to go.
Oh, they are in the arsenal.
This is Darby radio check on 113.1.
No.
Okay, so you ready to go? Call that up on 110, would you? Thanks.
Roger out.
I think I got it now. Thank you.
Captain.
Fuck you call me?
7. 1-2's ready to go.
Fuck did that guy call me?
Sign it 1-2.
Sure, Gavin here. I heard him say sexy.
Roger, 1-2, green, 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 over.
Fuck did you call me?
Captain.
How dare
6,
you.
uniform point 1.
Send traffic.
6, be advised, due to the AA threat in the area, we're gonna have Lancer grounded, and we're gonna have Warlord come in until he either finds or we mitigate the threat. Over.
1-6, 1-4.
Send it 1-4.
1-6, can I get you over here with me real quick?
Roger, where are you at? Over
Okay, if there's an
Over at the back
AA
of the
threat,
trucks.
then the A should probably not be searching for it. They need to go to the standoff position we discussed in the planning meeting. Why do we even have planning meetings?
Solid copy 6.
First Sergeant?
Yep.
Why do we even have planning meetings?
I am unsure.
Because we love paperwork, Captain.
We love going
I
over
thought it was
everything
mostly
twice.
because we like planning everything ahead of time and then waiting until we were here to replan it because nobody paid attention when we planned it the first time.
I blame this guy.
I'm okay with it.
Issue, Captain?
No, but there was one issue with literally every section that was... well, I haven't heard anything about helicopters so far. Well, no, that was technically about the helicopters. So yes, there was literally one issue from every section that was at the planning meeting so far.
I wasn't there.
Of things that we went over at the planning meeting, let me be clear.
Roger. Ofcom's 30 0.
Blacksmith didn't fuck up. Good job, guys. It's probably because Blacksmith said absolutely nothing at the entire planning meeting.
Well, sir.
You're not even in Blacksmith. Shut the fuck up. I'm just kidding. Please continue. I made him nervous. Now he doesn't know what to
Negative,
say.
sir. Never nervous.
Doesn't matter. They're ready to roll.
Captain, we are just waiting on 1-3 actual to get in here, and then we'll be good to go.
Great. Oh, it is time to start. What's the problem?
He was just late, sir. He's getting
Okay,
in right
well,
now.
we're not waiting for him. Get everyone gathered up on the first sergeant.
Roger that. Alright, Havoc 1, this is 1-6, go ahead.
All personnel, disregard wrong net. All personnel move to the
Really
back of the
bummed.
fucking Chinook. Around the first sergeant.
Roger.
Before we get started, who's lead areas?
Sergeant Ben will be lead areas tonight, Cap.
Are you in hearing range? Fantastic. Okay, please continue.
I can get him over here real quick if you want.
Or get started. I just want to make sure he's fucking responding to my messages on TeamSpeak if I have to send him any.
Okay, I'll make sure. All right, Task Force Alpha, how are we doing tonight?
What's up?
Guys ready to do some learning?
Hey from top.
Hey from top.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. You don't sound that fucking sure to me. Somebody tell me what what our training focus is tonight.
About top.
God damn, like 2 of you? I know there was a lot more than 2 RNUs on the fucking op board, which includes your fucking mission and training focus in it. So what are we training on tonight? There we go. Pretend like it's 4th grade again, and the teacher wants you to answer every time they ask a question. Somebody tell me what MOUT stands for.
Military Operations Observation Terrain.
There we go. Now you're pissing like big girls. All right, a couple of things we're gonna go over with this tonight. Okay, you guys did absolutely improve in not only your MOUT tactics, but just overall in your CQB techniques throughout our last deployment. Okay, I did recognize your guys' improvement. However, you know, there's no such thing as perfection in my mind. We can always improve upon that which we've already done. A couple of glaring things that stood out to me, as well as to the CO I know, and as well as the XO, that we can improve on. All right. Firstly, though, how many of you guys, just stand up for me real quick, how many of you guys have been through one of my UCS classes? All right, pretty decent amount of you guys. All right, so go ahead and take a knee for me. You guys were in my UCS classes. You know that I have 3 golden rules when it comes to urban combat. All right. Somebody tell me what rule number 1 is.
Going alone.
Somebody tell me what rule number 1 is, considering like 15 of you motherfuckers just stood up and you went to the class. If you don't know what rule number 1 is, that's a pretty big problem.
Sideline.
Where your eyes go, your weapon goes.
Pay attention to your fucking sight lines. Apparently you guys need to go through it again. What's rule number 2?
Weapon goes where your gun goes. Or gun
Well,
goes
your
where
weapon
head
kind of
goes.
has to go where your gun goes. You're on the right track, though. Maybe in the wrong fucking state, but you're on the right track.
Keep your gun pointed where you're looking, ready to fire.
There you go. Wherever your head goes or your eyes go, your weapon goes, right? Reduces engagement time. What's the last and final rule?
Move ready to fight.
Each other.
Move ready to fight. Okay, if we're in a high threat area, i.e. an area that friendlies have not already moved through and clear, we need to have that weapon up, ready to engage, not hanging down by your dick. Move ready to fight. Okay, that's our 3 rules. Now, why do you guys think rule number 1 is what it is? Mind your sight lines, right? What's the number 1 thing we fight in an urban environment?
The environment top.
The environment itself, right? The buildings and shit, your sight lines. What's the number 1 tool we have to use against an enemy in an urban environment?
Same thing, Top.
Same exact fucking thing. It is easier to flank and maneuver on the enemy in an urban environment than anywhere else, any other type of terrain. However, it means it's easier for the enemy to do it as well. That's where that security element from fire and maneuver, remember, from OSAT, right? 3 elements to properly conduct fire and maneuver. Assault, support, security. That security and that support element really fucking come into play in urban environments, all right? Take it slow tonight. Do not outrun your security and your support elements. Take your time. A lot of the buildings, pretty much all of the buildings on this map, are bigger than just about anything you guys have dealt with before. Vast majority of these buildings do justify sending more than 2, sometimes even more than 4 guys into that building to clear it out properly. Right, some of these buildings, you need an entire fucking squad to go into that building and clear it properly. Don't be afraid to slow down and ask for help. Hold security until another element can get over there and help you out. Is everybody clear on that?
What's up?
All right. Somebody tell me what it is we pie. What do we pie around?
Thresholds, top.
Openings.
Thresholds, right? What are some examples of thresholds? Just start giving me some examples.
Doors,
Doorways,
alleys, windows.
gateways. There you go. See, you guys are tracking on it, right? Let's simplify it even more. Right? Basically, anytime you're leaving cover, you're crossing a threshold, right? You're leaving cover and concealment, you're crossing into the open, that's crossing a threshold, right? Everybody agree with that?
A from top.
All right, so if you're pushing across a street, if you're on one street crossing an intersection, I think you should probably pie the corner of that building you're about to cross before you go running across the street.
A from top.
Yeah, probably a good fucking idea, so you don't just go running out there and get shot in the side of the head. Cap, you're hot micing. Also Bork. Alright. So, pie your fucking thresholds, guys. Right. We don't have a standing order right now to clear every building that we come across tonight, but that doesn't mean you should not look at every building. That doesn't mean you shouldn't be looking in windows. Pieing those windows. Pieing around corners of buildings and shit. Take your time. I cannot stress that enough. Take your fucking time until it's time to be aggressive. Now, what would I mean by, when it's time to be aggressive? All right. Last Task Force Bravo, perfect example of it. We're set up on a street. Guy popped out around a corner, ripped off 5 or 6 shots, and then backed off the corner. Popped back around the corner when guys started firing at him. You think that's a situation where we should hold our ground, or do you think that's a situation where we should be aggressive?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Why would we want to be aggressive in that situation?
The most aggressive person wins.
Once you take ground, you don't want to give up ground, right? You don't want to give up something that you've already taken. He voluntarily gave up ground by releasing that corner. The second he popped back around that corner, he gave up the ground. He gave up the initiative, which means it's now your turn to be aggressive. So what do you think is going to be the best option? Push directly to the cover that he just vacated, or try and flank him?
Flank top.
Flank him top.
Why wouldn't we want to push directly to the position that he just gave up?
He can hold pointing that away.
Just wait for us.
Right. More likely than anything else, he just dropped back to refortify his position and set a counter ambush for you. which means as soon as you round that corner, you're going to get shot in the fucking face. If he didn't fall back to a reinforced position to set a counter ambush, what's he doing? He's trying to maneuver on you, which means he's going to try and flank on you. So that means if he tries to flank on you while you're already flanking, guess what? He fucking runs smack dab into you. You cut him off. So you maintain a security element on the street so he can't pop back out in the same position, send a maneuver element to flank around behind him. He's got nowhere to go. So that's a prime example of a situation where, hey, we take our time, we do shit safely, but there are situations where we need to be aggressive. However, you got to use your fucking brain when you're being aggressive. You can't just blindly run at something. That's how you end up fucking yourself and others over, is just blindly fucking doing something. Take the time to make an educated decision based upon the information around you. And not just the information of the guys in your ear on the radio. Talk to the motherfuckers in your vicinity. They don't have to be on your comms to receive information from them. You can yell at a dude across the street from a different squad and let them know, hey, we just had a shooter pop out, 3-4 buildings down on that corner. Keep an eye on it. Doesn't fucking hurt anything to pass along that kind of information. Everybody agree with that? All right. There's one last thing I'm going to go over here, kind of right at the very end here, but before I do, Captain Drumhiller, was there anything you wanted to point out for these guys in terms of Mout tonight?
What's my personal #1 pet peeve in Mountain CQB?
Unmarked buildings, Captain.
No,
gentlemen.
No, I could see why you would think it was unmarked buildings.
Don't stop at a door.
No, that's up there though. Don't cross diagonally across a fucking room. When you go into a room and you say you're going left or you're going right, stay on that left wall or that right wall. Do not go across a room. And yes, do not stop in the doorway and make sure you're fucking tagging your buildings. But holy shit, do not cut diagonally across a room. That's all I had.
All right, thank you, Cap. Somebody tell me why it is we don't cut diagonally across the room.
You're crossing fire lanes.
Right, there's a chance you're going to fucking push across your line of fire of one of your buddies, right? I teach you guys no at the center of that room, that's fucking no man's land. The only thing that's out there is shit that's going to die. Stick to your walls, okay? Everybody clear on that? All right, especially your fucking corners. Push to your corners. Don't push part way down the wall and then just stop because you can see the corners clear. Push to your fucking corners. XO, did you have anything for these guys tonight?
Hey, Firm Top, same question as the captain asked. What's my biggest pet peeve in regards when it comes to Mout?
Ammunition, sir.
Specifically, what about ammunition, sir?
Using them when you know that there's an enemy in a room.
That's exactly right. Make sure you guys are fucking using them. If you know somebody's in there and they're looking in that fucking doorway, throw a hand munition before you go in there. Don't just fucking run in and hope that you get into a gunfight and hope that you win. Take that advantage. That's why you guys have the hand munitions to use. That's all I got, Top.
All right, thank you, XO. All right, last thing I'm going to point out to you guys tonight, and I guess we'll consider this my pet peeve for tonight. You take a corner, and you start getting engaged from that corner, and you find where the enemy's position is. What do you think your next step should be?
Flank them first, Sergeant.
No.
Take over.
Cover. Flank, eliminate.
Cover.
Get your ass into cover. What's the next step after getting into cover?
Communicate.
What does that communication allow us to do?
Maneuver.
No.
Attack is more strength.
No.
Stay alive.
What comes after find? Find.
Fix.
What does fixing someone's position mean?
Pin them down in that position.
There you go. All right, it fixes them in that position. That's why we communicate where the shooter is, so that information can get passed to the rest of the element, so that someone can fix them in their position. It ain't your job to fix them in the fucking position. He's shooting at you, dumbass. Don't pop back out there and try and fix him. You don't try and suppress a target that's already engaging you. You have someone else from a different position. Fix them. Suppress that target so he cannot leave. And then what do?
Flank, Top.
Flank. And then what do you do after you flank him?
Fuck
Kill
him
him.
up.
Eliminate.
Kill him.
Eliminate. Shoot him in the fucking head and be done with it. Okay? I can't stress that enough. If you get shot at in a position and your dumbass pops back out in the exact same position within 5 fucking seconds of those shots being fired at you, I have failed as a first sergeant in training you to not be retarded. I know for some of you that is difficult. You have state-issued helmets that you have to wear at all times, but God damn it, you can at least put some effort into it. See, Segura's on fucking track. All right. Anybody got any questions on anything?
Negative top.
Negative.
Negative top.
All right. You guys know I'm super strict on this shit, so when you fuck up, I'm going to be right there, Johnny, on the spot, calling you out on it. So fucking do it right tonight. Captain, task force is yours.
All right. Get lined up at your vehicles. Get ready to roll out.
Have one lining up at your Vix.
Alpha or Steve,
just
go
1-1.
AT kit.
1-4, get it loaded up. Again, I'll be driving.
Yes, I do.
We never got a clarification.
One in front of the command van.
And 1-3 in
Move
the
to the
last
command
lane.
Vic. Put your tube into it.
Nice. Pick that up.
Lost
You
that
locking
early.
up before you get in the fucking truck.
Margie, we're gonna get a second Vic actually.
Earplug check. I was thinking like that.
Is the command Vic where we're expected to go in?
A-firm.
Second from the
I'm unable to command Vic's full of everything. What?
Alright, stand by.
Stay away from the fucking command Vic.
Last Vic.
This is Bravo.
Go,
We
1-4, get your
Last
asses
Vic.
loaded.
Alright. So we're gonna be the only armed Vic tonight. Are we the escort?
Havoc 4, you're taking an unarmed Vic.
A-firm.
Just like we went over in the planning meeting.
Oh, yes.
Alright, that. What's going on, son?
Alpha, Ridge,
A firm 1-3.
Any stations that God damn it. Tubes in the command Vic. Any stations that
A-firm.
radio check. 0.1. Jesus fuck.
Who's gonna be squads? Make sure you are doing your radio checks on 5-0 over.
Yeah, we'll be in the second left.
You good talking on 5-0?
Vic 1, good copy on 5-0. Roger. Just switch the channels now.
Roger out. Charlie 5-0 over. Roger out.
Hey, station on this net, this is command vehicle. Radio check 5-0 over.
Command Vic, this is 3rd Vic. Let me Charlie on 5-0 over.
Roger out.
This is command Vic. When you're doing a radio check, you do your Vic number, not what Vic you role you are in.
Roger, sir.
Hey, station set, this is 5th Vic requesting radio check on 5-0 over. 5th Vic, this is 3rd Vic. Let me Charlie on 5-0 over.
Yeah, roger.
Vic 3, this is Vic 5. Take him back out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did Vic 2 do a radio check?
I don't mind. I really don't care.
6, this is 1. Be advised, Havoc 1 is all loaded, good to go over.
Charlie 4-1.
This is 6 on 3-1. Did Vic 2 do a radio check?
This is 1-6 unknown 6 over.
I got everyone up on net other than 2.
I assume you already had it assigned to 2 different years. Okay. That was a luxury I only got back very recently, so.
Any station this net, Vic 2 radio check frequency 50.
Alright, it was Vic 2 that
Vic
already
2,
did
this
the
is Vic 3,
fucking
let me
check.
Charlie on 5-0 over. Roger out.
This is Command Vic. All Vics this net. We are Oscar Mike. Let's roll.
One is Oscar Mike.
Vic 1 is Vic 2. speed check from you.
Be advised, I just tallied your guys' BP, so you're good to go there.
Right.
Hot mic, point 1.
Sorry, we did have a nice left.
How's that finish?
What the fuck was that?
That was supposed to end D. Oh, yeah, so this is the
Holy shit.
Jesus.
That was Big 3 accidental distribution.
There's nothing accidental about that. That was negligence.
Roger.
6 Dagger, point 1. Lancer saying is some sort of technical thing. They're trying to figure out whatever the hell just happened.
Vic 1, if you're gonna do 50, you gotta do 50. If you're gonna slow below 50, you gotta let me know before you slow down.
Copy. Left and right. It went over 30 down. Back up.
Convoy Command, Vic 2 requesting a halt of convoy.
Convoy halt. That doesn't mean stop in the middle of the street. That means follow the herringbone up ahead.
Vic 2 herringbone left.
Station 6 will be advised, convoy halt.
Six, this is 1-on-3-1 over.
6 in traffic.
Be advised, the first sergeant wants everybody rallied up on his pause over.
Okay, roger. Everyone rally up on Vic 2.
Rally up on Vic 2.
Roger.
But I couldn't hear it.
Send it.
Yeah, I'm having some struggles here.
There should be some extra earplugs in the Vic also.
Roger.
Yeah, I'm good now. Thank you.
Oh, you guys coming?
Comms seem to be on point, everything else is not.
Roger.
I have a feeling Vic 1 is about to get yelled at.
One, 2's present.
Roger, 1-2.
Segura's here.
Alright, whose guy is that in the back there that's fucking naked?
For
Yeah, we were
Sergeant
telling him
Bradley, he's
about
got
it
a texture error, but he on his
Okay.
inventory he's got all the shit.
For the 800th time, how do we fix the guy being naked error?
Throw his uniform on the ground and pick it back up.
Which almost never works, which means what?
Do you see?
Disconnect and reconnect, Captain.
Thank you. Why do we have to keep going over that?
Yeah, Jesse.
DC.
Just fucking disconnect and reconnect. We'll get you TP'd back in. Alright. Anybody have any idea why I stopped the convoy?
Negative top.
Yes, First Sergeant.
Get top.
Who said yes?
Yes, First Sergeant.
Rider took a knee.
You guys think this convoy is going the way that we're supposed to do convoys?
Negative.
Negative.
Nope. I don't know how exactly I am supposed to have faith that you guys are about to go clear a like 10 square city block fucking town when you can't even drive down the street with like 6 trucks competently. It's not a difficult concept here, gentlemen. All the trucks do the radio checks. We get the order to fucking Oscar Mike. We start rolling. If the convoy commander doesn't give you a speed limit to move at, who do you think should probably dictate the speed?
First Vic, First Sergeant.
Truck 1.
First Vic, okay. So if lead Vic says, hey, we're doing such and such speed, think every other vehicle should be doing that speed?
Roger.
Yeah.
Roger.
If the first Vic is going to slow down, do you think that should probably be called out before they slow down? Probably. Why would we call it out before we slow down?
So we don't ram.
So you don't end up getting ass packed, all right?
Ass
We
packed?
enter a
Is that what he
town,
said?
we should probably do what?
Is that like a warlock
Slow
pact?
down top.
Slow down.
Slow down even further. Who calls when they're slowing down?
Lead Vic.
Lead Vic.
or the command Vic?
Anyway, slowing down probably.
Lead Vic calls that they're slowing when they're entering the town, right? Who's the next person that should call their speed change?
I'm already on it, Yogi.
Last Vic, okay? So then we go to leave the town. We're going to speed up, right? Who calls that they're going to speed up?
First Vic.
First Vic calls that they're going to speed up. When do they call it?
Before they start, First Sergeant.
When the last Vic leaves the town. Why would you need to wait for the last Vic to leave the town?
You don't leave them behind.
Maintain so you don't leave them behind. Maintain space.
There you go. See? Seems that people do understand it. It kind of defeats the purpose of maintaining spacing if the lead Vic is going to exit town and immediately crank it back up to 50 kilometers an hour when asshole in the last Vic is still doing 30 and he's 500 meters back behind him. Is everybody now clearly understanding how the concertina or rubber banding effect works when it comes to having multiple vehicles in a convoy?
Top.
All right, anybody got any questions on any of that?
Negative.
Negative top.
Cap, you have anything to add, sir?
Who's the vehicle commander in the first Vic?
I promise you that wasn't rhetorical.
No, Pavan was driving.
No,
and,
I'm literally asking who is the vehicle commander in the first Vic right now? Who is the vehicle commander? Are you the one who was talking on the radio? I can't hear you now, so...
Negative, Captain.
Okay, that's a problem. It's not just the drivers. I know the first sergeant goes over this all the time. I go over it all the time. If your guy can't drive... First of all, who's driving your vehicle in general? If you're in a vehicle, who's a driver?
The best driver, Captain.
The fucking best driver all the time. That doesn't mean someone who can drive and talk on the radio at the same time. If your driver is incapable of talking on the radio and driving at the same time, who should always be on convoy net?
TC, sir.
The VC, the vehicle commander. I don't know what a TC is.
Truck commander, sir.
Okay. So there's a long range radio in every single one of these Vics. There's no excuse to not have that long range on convoy net and even have it on speaker for everyone in the Vic to be able to hear it. Every single vehicle, whoever wants to be the vehicle commander, I don't fucking care. There needs to be someone who's capable of communicating on the radio what's going on at all times to curtail this issue. So the driver isn't having to call out their turns and turn at the same time, which means they got to be hitting like 4 different buttons with their fingers on the keyboard at the same time. Let's get that unfucked. I didn't realize this was going to be a convoy class as well as a mount class. That's all I had.
All right, thank you, Cap. XO, you got anything for these guys?
Negative top.
All right. Cap, they're all yours again.
Yogi, are you here?
Hey, phone.
Okay. Let's get back to our Vics. Get mounted back up. Let me know when we're ready to roll.
All right, Alpha Bravo.
Back up.
Alright, have one
Back to the
load
rear.
back up.
Load back up.
Back,
Six
back
to
up,
seven
Alpha.
on Bravo.
Alpha copies.
Were you in the second to last?
Star Black.
Copy.
Yeah,
Alpha,
somehow
let me
I
know when
ended
you
up
guys
in
are
the
all
same
in.
vehicle. I'll stay to the front this time if you like. Understood. I guess we'll rally back on that one then. Send it.
Bets, whatever you want, whatever you're good with.
It's been a while. I'd like to get a little bit of refresher and listen to it first.
Alright,
I don't know who's up there.
Copy your laser DCS capable, copy full armament of the guns, you're 94% and bleeding. Abort code is fire.
On that, this is Vehicle 3, radio check thing, C50 over. Vehicle 3, this is Vehicle 5, heavy limb shot 50, over. Roger up.
Six
on this,
Jesus Christ.
this is Vic 4, radio check, over.
Guys, we don't have to do radio checks every time we mount up. It's a one-time thing, unless you're new on the net and you need to do a radio check.
Six, this is 1-on-3-1, over.
6 in traffic.
Be advised, Romeo spotted an enemy squad west of our dismount. Reference red 4 marker 1016, over.
Convoy command, Vic 2.
Roger, what do you want to do about it? This is convoy command, send traffic.
I'd like to maybe push the dismount point up a little further. We'll stand by for remark.
Convoy command, this is Vic 1. Vic 1 is ready to roll.
Roger, you remark it, you decide.
Roger, 1-6 out.
Third Vic's also ready to go.
Vic 2, this is Vic 4, say again, last
I'll
traffic.
handle that, Dagger. Vic 2 is ready to roll.
Romeo uniform 3-1.
2 copies.
Citadel 3-1, over.
Confirm with me that your laser is currently off on your UAV.
Yeah, affirm, it's off.
Solid copy. Out.
Warlord, are you still seeing that laser?
All Vics, let's roll out. Havoc 1, this is Havoc 6.
Send it for 1, over.
Do you have a UAV in the air?
Affirm 6, over.
Ensure that that laser is off.
Wilco, over.
6 out.
6, this is Dagger. Aviation isn't seeing the laser anymore. Set it for Dagger.
What kind of dismount?
Vic 1, gotta get speed check.
Copy, 1 time to the
Vic 1's great, doing 50 kilometers an hour.
South. How's that? Around 027, 021 area. Six is Dagger, reports of a Tunguska in the area.
Six, this is 1-on-3-1.
Fuck, man. 6 in traffic.
Reference new dismount marker, grid 023035, break. We're gonna push onto that small ASR and then basically push south-southwest from that location to get into the tree line to try to hit the enemy from the west, and then we'll push east from there.
First Vic, slowing down and turn it down.
028020, like along line, towards just in that general area.
6 copies.
1-6 out.
Havoc 4, this is Havoc 6.
Stop time.
I'll work to get eyes on.
This is 6. Reference the fucking area where those markers are. Make sure that as soon as you get dismounted, you get your gun set up.
Affirm 6.
6 out.
First Vic, taking a right.
Six all stations net. I need an updated Blue Force marker on the guys in the fucking tree line as soon as we get dismounted so Havoc 4 can get rounds out accurately.
First Vic, exiting the town.
1 copy. Be advised, last red 4 marker 1021 was the last update, over.
Last Vic, continuing straight.
Roger, that's going to be several minutes old by the time we dismount.
First Vic, herringbone left.
Understood, over.
Vic 2, herringbone right.
Wherever the driver is, yeah, I'm gonna hop out, drop
Third Vic, Commander, going left. Spec, right turn.
Driver, can you hear me fine?
Roger, sir.
Fourth Vic, carry one right.
I can hear you, sir.
I was just making sure. We got enemies that are like 180. As soon as these guys start pushing up on that tree line, I want you to follow them
3. I copy use a
up
flight
into the back
on
edge of that wood
310,
line where they're
currently
pushing.
Stationary at
Roger, sir.
airbase. You are laser DCS capable. I copy full armament. Copy 100% not bleeding. Copy abort code is wave off. Break. Break. When able, I need you to go ahead and push and hold at IP November. Gain altitude.
Fuck.
UAV's up.
Uniform, you hear that report about Guska?
Yeah, affirm. I'm gonna get eyes on as soon as it hits altitude.
What's the status on getting those guns set up, Havoc 4?
Be advised.
Don't sit out here in this field. Pull us all the way up into that ditch.
Whatever you feel safe to maintain aircraft in mind.
Yep, roger, moving.
On the right side with the tall hill. Taller hill. Alright, this is good.
Havoc 4, this is 1 Romeo, update, blue floor marker 1024, infantry, moving east, over.
Roger, is that the same group as the prior marker? If so, that
Hey,
other
firm.
fucking marker needs to get deleted. Break. Havoc 4, get those rounds out. Break. Havoc 1, as soon as those rounds going out, start pushing across this field to fucking hit those guys.
1 copies, over.
6 out.
Hey, Cap, when they start moving, I want us to pull to a spot where I can suppress them with the...
No, I'll let you guys know. I got the camera up over. If you guys want to fucking dismount, just stay near the Vic.
Lancer, I copy use employed at 1 times age 6, currently holding it north at grid 035077, approximately Cherubs 1.
Are they gonna push across?
This is 4, splash, splash, splash.
2600 rounds on the gun. Did not copy abort code, please send again. Copy, correction to 36 Ligers, abort code is abort.
One uniform 131 over.
Sending on 3-1, over.
Be advised, I don't know if this was previously called, but Mark 1022, grid ref 033028 is 1 times BTR, over.
Copy, I couldn't make out what it was, so I put on note, over.
Solid copy. Uniform out.
This is 6 on 3-1. I need a BDA on that mortar strike.
Romeo copies, wait for impact, over.
This is 6. Those impacts were called out, and you should have been able to hear them like 30 seconds ago. Also, regardless, we're not doing another fire mission, so start fucking assaulting that target.
Carol, any luck yet on that fucking goose?
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now.
Lucky.
Okay.
Bravo, set up, you gotta make sure it's right.
There's extremely fucking heavy tree cover, so it's difficult.
Even with thermals?
Hell yeah.
I need you to find where those fucking IDF rounds coming in our position are coming from. How copy, Dagger?
Yeah, copy.
That's your priority now. I don't give a shit about the Tunguska. We're not anywhere near it. We have no air assets in the air.
Stations this net, be advised, we have enemy mortar firing on us. Borla, do you have any eyes out on possible mortar pit?
Havoc 1, this is Havoc 6.
Send it for 1, over.
What's going on?
Be advised, I was trying to get my 1-2 element position out to the west, but they said those IDF rounds are landing short. We are good to start pushing those.
Those were enemy IDF rounds. They were not landing short. They were landing on our right flank, and they're probably going to be coming towards us. So you need to get us the fuck out of this position now.
1 copies, over.
6 out.
Copy. If not, we'll just have to try to use uniform to the best of our abilities.
Shut up, kid.
Carol, I need eyes in a possible mortar pit.
I'm looking.
Havoc 1, this is Havoc 6.
I gotta move the
Set
fucking
up for 1
UAVs.
over.
Make sure your UAV operator is fucking prioritizing finding wherever those mortars are hitting us from.
1 copies.
Oh, Havoc 1, this is Havoc 6.
Set up for 1 over.
You got guys pushing straight into the spot where those fucking enemy mortar rounds just landed.
Solid copy, stand by. Which element over?
It's 1-2. Those were not friendly rounds landing short. Those were enemy rounds.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to get eyes on it.
Yep.
Tree cover's fucking gnarly.
Yep.
Move this Vic back along the fucking ditch behind us, east.
Hey, watch out behind us.
Just go ahead and turn it around. Get us back in the ditch. There's friendlies up ahead here on the right.
Roger, sir.
As far as I'm aware, you are allowed to use PFT. Copy.
Yeah, this should be good.
If you run across Stevens and Havoc 4, I would double check that with him. I'm not 100% sure on that.
I saw the notes and it didn't say anything about it. I know it's what I think TFC is doing, but that shouldn't be a mission objective for us.
What are you guys even talking about?
Using blue force markers.
For aviation.
That's their deal. It has nothing to
Copy.
do with the rest of the task
Yeah.
force.
Paper.
Yeah, copy. 6 out now. Copy. Two Tunguskas in the AO, 1 west of.
All right, these guys are pushing across the field. They're up in the next tree line, so go ahead and pull us up to this little dirt road, and then let's get across the fucking field into the next tree line.
Roger, moving, sir.
I want to get
Eyes on mortar pit. Eyes on mortar pit. Stand
Oh,
by for
thank you, Carol. Probably hit her the other way out.
Push us right.
I gotta pinpoint his mark. Hold on.
Copy.
Try to get us
6
up in the
is 1,
middle of
3,
everyone.
1.
This is 6 in traffic.
Be advised, 1-1's here. You got audible and a BMP somewhere to their east over.
Possible BMP somewhere to the east, so get us up here and in this tree line.
Correction, probably southeast over.
Southeast.
BMP somewhere to our east.
Move us in through here.
Carol,
Marking it now.
thank you.
We're too far over on the left flank. Get us back. Fucking
Watermark is
along tree line west.
1031028015.
Roger,
Copy.
quick
I'm gonna
west,
send
sir.
it to 1 right now. 1, this is
Get us
Dagger
down in this
3-1.
ditch.
Send it for 1, Dagger.
Copy. Mortar pit spotted at 1031 at grid 028014.
Havoc 4, get caught up in these trees and get ready to put a fire mission on that mortar pit.
4 copies.
Alright, go ahead and follow these guys.
I hear Vic. Anybody else hear that?
No, cut the engine.
Yep, audible, sir.
Sounds like it's west, southwest.
Yeah, it's definitely west. Stations of Snap, be advised. I got audible on a vehicle to my west, southwest direct.
Follow him through the tree line, Cap.
Yeah, go ahead and push up to whatever buildings they're pushing up to, up here to the west, southwest.
What, 50 to a BNP? Yeah. West,
Mark 1033 to the heavy machine gun and placing a bunker facing north. Over.
Roger, 1033 in the middle of the town.
So coming from up.
All stations is net, halt, movement, and shelter in place.
1 copies.
I'm gonna disembark.
6-4, be advised, we're set up and ready to put rounds on target.
Everyone get the fuck out of this vehicle.
This is Dagon .1. I hear a vehicle to our fucking direct northwest.
6, you tally that over.
Havoc 1, are you hearing that Victor northwest?
This is 1, solid copy. We've been trying to get eyes on it for the last 3-4 minutes over.
So copy is out.
6, this is 4, we are standing by for that fire mission.
Say what?
4, you need to get up in the tree line up here.
Got it, bearing 0.
Clear back blast!
Clear, 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 clear.
I think
Direct it.
Get back. It's down?
It's catastrophic.
Alright, let's... 6 to all stations net, let's try to not have the task force commander taking out enemy armor.
1 copies.
Alright, 4, get back to your guns and get that fire mission out. I want fucking 4 rounds HE. Is that fucking marker accurate?
Yeah. What was the call on the marker? The mortar mark in reference is 1031.
Grid 028015, 4 rounds HE. Southwest sector.
Am I cool to have my guys push down to this cluster of 3 buildings at the end of the dirt road and clear it out? Over.
In the middle of that walled compound.
Say you're getting ready to push up. Copy all. Alright, Alpha Bravo.
Someone called my back blast as being clear, right?
Yeah.
Not that it mattered at that point.
I would say it's an emergency, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I called you clear just because that shit was rolling up on us.
This is 10-4, be advised, 4 times HE are out in grid 028015. Be advised, stand by for splash.
6 is
Flash,
Dagon
flash,
31.1.
Send it.
Copy. Red for mark 1035 to our east at grid 033028 is a BTR 80 Alpha.
You need to make sure you're sending fucking comms like that over company net, not over company personal net. Standby break. That 1035 marker out to our east is a BTR 80 Alpha, Havoc 1, over. That sounds like incoming IDF. That means I need a BDA on that fucking mortar pit.
Be advised, this is Uniform 131. The mortar pit is catastrophic at this time.
Roger, well that sounded like incoming, so there might be another one. See if you can find it.
Hey, firm searching.
641.1.
6 in traffic.
We're taking contact from our southeast. We're going to start peeling back to you.
Roger. Get this Vic back in the ditch and get eyes back southeast. How far is that contact, Havoc 4?
Be advised, it's within 50 meters of us.
I'm on your left. 1, be advised, we have to put mobiles about 100 meters to
What's the status on getting that Vic moved?
Came to reinforce with and start pushing back onto that contact.
Blacksmith, we can move it whenever you want.
Okay, I guess you didn't hear me. Get that Vic pushed back into the ditch over here to the northeast and get oriented out east-southeast.
Bravo, here's your tree line to do now, and
Blacksmith's moving the Vic now.
Dagger, I need a scan close to our fucking southeast up here in this wood line.
Solid copy.
Pushing up. Yogi, are you with me?
We're next to you.
Havoc 4, there's friendlies on your right flank, so just keep pushing southeast to that contact.
4 copies. Blacksmith to you 4. We're pushing the vehicle up to your left.
I got dead bodies.
6, this is uniform. The scan's complete. I saw nothing but dead bodies. There may be sporadic guys on the tree lines, but nothing serious.
Roger.
Uniform out.
Blacksmith to 4.
Alpha, go ahead and get online with these fucking friendlies here. We got Blacksmith on my pass at the moment. Get fucking security to the east.
Blacksmith to Havoc 4 on 31.1. Send to Blacksmith. Approximately how far are those contacts?
Be advised, we're approaching them now. They're probably within 27 meters. If there are any left alive, that is.
Received.
Pushing straight up.
Roger, when you get fucking online there, start pushing east. Set. Yeah.
Moving UAV in all armor and infantry have been marked at this time.
Hey, firm, you're about to pass Blacksmith on the north side. We are trying to get on in front of company and just fucking. We are the northernmost element of the platoon line at this time. Bravo.
Keep moving that Vic up if you aren't already.
Yourself from Alpha. Keep moving.
Blacksmith copies.
Keep it parallel with the task force on the north side of the tree line. Make sure you're watching east and north.
6, this is 1 on 3-1, over.
This is 6 in traffic.
Be advised, the rifle squads are continuing to push east-southeast. Looks like the immediate threat in this tree line is taken care of at this time, over.
6 copies.
1-6 out.
I'm moving to the northern edge to be closer to the Vic.
4 copies, follows it.
Moving north. Good copy.
That bird sounds hideous.
Blacksmith to 6. We're just gonna follow this ditch with the vehicle.
Roger. Remember that Vic out to our east is a BTR 80.
Hey, that's explosive.
Where is that? 10. What's the elevation up there?
Pull back to the north side here. Stand by.
I'm gonna move up in the ditch and make sure it's clear for the Vic to move up.
4, really appreciate it if you can zoom us up.
Yeah, we're not taking your fire from the beach already.
All right, move the Vic up to my position. It's got a bowl right here, but don't move it up any further. Move it right to where I'm standing.
Stay ahead of 6.
Blacksmith copies. We're moving the Vic up to you now.
Move it a little bit more to the left. Get it with good defilade in that bowl.
Robert, just find some cover. Rod.
All right. What is that? 100, 550 meters. 100. That disregard. That Vic is 100, 550 meters. So.
Eyes on. Got eyes on the beach.
1 uniform on 31.
Send it uniform over.
Mark 1043 is a BTR. It's facing the, or it's off to the task force south.
Where the fuck do you see the BTR at?
Say again, marker over.
I see it. I see it.
1043 in grid 0.
That is not an. I don't know. I need a hell. Disregard out. I'm gonna need a hellfire here in a second. I'm gonna get that fucking thing lazed if I can.
Copy.
Where the fuck did it go? Are they in position to send a fucking hellfire? This thing is bearing 097, 550 meters. Disregard.
6, be advised, fucking market 1044 is accurate. I'm good. You okay, Yogi?
Might take the T-snap.
Didn't have any of that to begin with, so.
Let's push up on the fucking west side of this berm up here, see if I can get a laze on this fucking BTR.
We're pushing up on the fucking west side of the
What's status on Warlord getting in position to send a fucking missile out here, if I can get eyes on this thing again? What was the bearing?
Warlord's good with an LOAL. All he needs is a laser.
Alright, roger, I'm trying to get in position. Or you can get your ass up here and get yourself in position so I don't have to be the one getting shot at. Fuck did that thing go?
On the way.
You know, I can do it.
I lost eyes on the BTR.
But your current orders are to stick with 6. But you're like
6, this is Dagger. Warlord just suffered a catastrophic technical failure and has crashed.
Okay, roger. What's Thunder's status? Sprint that Vic over here. You should have good cover the whole way. There's a good fucking hill for you to be behind.
Blacksmith copies. We're pushing across.
6 uniform point 1.
Hey, that's enemies over there.
Next to me.
Uniform on point 1 over.
Send traffic.
Blue 4 mark 1045 is the enemy mortar pit is firing on us. Time now.
So there is another mortar pit?
A firm 1045.
Roger. Havoc 4, get your fucking gun set up.
6 is Dagger. Thunder has eyes on the 80 Alpha.
Blacksmith 131.
Have him take it out, but he needs to fucking get the fuck out of the AO as soon as he does, because that Tunguska's going to shoot at him.
This is Havoc 1 calling Havoc 6 for Blacksmith over.
It's Havoc 6 in traffic.
Roger, just checking on you. Hadn't heard you from you in a while over.
You are clear to engage.
We are doing okay, thank you.
Right now.
1-6 out.
That's kind of enough to ask, right?
6, this is 1. Be advised, I have the rifle squads pushing south of your position and then moving east around that field. You are in the rear of the formation at this time.
Roger, were you going to do anything about the BMP or the BTR over here before moving the whole task force away from it?
8 firm, 1-4 has been moving to try to get a shot on it. They just don't have eyes on the thing. Over.
Roger, I'm pretty sure Thunder just took it out. Stand by.
Understood.
6,
Over.
this is Dagger, Warlord Thunder just took it out.
Dagger uniform off con 30.
This is 4, be advised, flash on, record marker 1045, grid 035019.
Alright, let's get pushed back west into the
4,
tree
this is
line,
1, say again,
and then
marker,
we'll push
over.
south across.
Red for marker 1045, grid 035019, mortar pit.
Solid copy. Over.
4 out.
I need a BDA on that second mortar pit.
Copy, said a second vehicle just popped up behind that one.
6, give me 1 second, I'll take over uniforms UAV, he's off arms.
Havoc 1, this is Havoc 6, over.
Send it for 1, over.
I need your UAV to get eyes on that mortar pit that was just called out break. I need a BDA on it, over. Move the Vic up here, I got another bull. Pretty much straight southeast of where you're at now.
Blacksmith copies are moving to you. 6, this is Dagger. BDA's good on that mortar pit.
Let's move over here southwest a little more, see if we can fucking get across this field without running across the middle of it.
6, this is Dagger. Aviation reporting 2 times. Reinforcements.
Roger, get it taken care of. Break. Go ahead and bring that Vic along the ditch. Let's get across this field. Stay in the ditch the whole way.
Blacksmith copies. Six, this is Dagger interrogative. Do we want to try to get a reinforcement flight in here with the Tunguska and the AO?
Either that or tell them to fucking catch a cab.
Copy. Let me.
6, this 1131, over.
This is 6 in traffic.
Romeo still trying to get a tally on that BDA break. 1-4 suffered 2 times KA while trying to hunt down that autocannon, over.
What the fuck? Roger. What? Okay, we'll talk about that later.
6, if he's referencing the mortar pit,
Roger,
the mortar pit's been destroyed, over.
Be advised that mortar pit is destroyed. You can stop looking for it.
Understood, over.
Havoc 6, this is 1 Romeo. That mortar pit is not fucking dead. It just put out some more rounds. Break.
That means there's 3 mortar pits then.
I need marker on that mortar pit that you're looking at, because we've already destroyed 2 of them with direct hits.
Copy, put that down. Tom now, over.
Not even in a fucking town yet. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's push across.
1 uniform 131, over.
Sending uniform.
Another BTR, mark 1051, over.
Ow. 1051, solid copy, over.
Uniform out.
Havoc 6, this is 1 Romeo, over.
If it's in reference to that mortar pit, send it.
A firm 1051.
6, this is Dagger on 31.1. I'm thinking LZ.
Clear comms.
Grid.
Say again location of that mortar pit.
1051 in grid 035019er, over.
6, that was the mark that we previously hit. I'm assuming they have one in a corner hidden somewhere that we don't see from here.
Roger, Havoc 4, get your fucking gun set back up and send 8 rounds HE into that fucking compound.
6 is 4, solid copy, 8 times HE going into the compound.
I need... Never mind. This is 6, I need a medic on the fucking Command Vic's position. This is 6 on Freak 3-1. Havoc 1, that traffic was for you. You've got the medics.
A firm 6, we are pushing to you. Time now, over.
Havoc 4 on 3-1, be advised, splash, splash, splash.
Roger, I don't know who's lagging way in the back there, but you guys need to get caught the fuck up so we can get back in the middle of the task force.
6-4 on point 1.
Is that a fucking tank jet?
Sergeant Black and Bravo from Havoc 4, just making sure he's not alone.
That sounds really close.
This is 6, all stations is net. Are we hearing that fucking tank engine spool up?
This is 1, solid copy. 1-4 and rifle squads are trying to look for it, over.
6 copies out. Let's move up. We got a little saddle up here to move the Vic into.
Blacksmith's moving the vehicle.
All units 3-1, be advised, mark 1054 is at NBT. It's moving in and around that mark, over. Danger close to the task force.
Be advised.
1054.
We have no air coverage until we get that Tunguska in town taken care of. You are not... Get back here, and this end of the saddle. This end of the saddle. Fucking tank is out there to the east somewhere. Left, 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 left.
Left, left, left.
Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ.
Left, 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 left. There you go.
6, this is 1 on 3-1, over.
This is 6 in traffic.
Be advised, 1-1's reporting another MBT to their east. They're trying to get eyes on it for marker, over.
Roger, we have no aerial cover. It's up to you guys to take that shit out.
Understood. 1-4's jab just went out on the first MBT, and we'll start pushing to the next one, over.
Let's go. Keep that Vic behind me.
Havoc 6, this is 1 Romeo, over.
This is 6 in traffic.
That fucking last fire mission on a mortar pits is fucking 100 over 100, over.
6 copies.
Romeo out.
Did he ever give you an accurate mark on where that Tunguska may be? Because I haven't seen it.
Is that not the 1051 mark right in the middle of the AO?
Stand by.
All stations 3-1, the first MBT is catastrophic at this time, over.
Roger, can we confirm that there's actually a second one, or were we looking at the same tank?
We'll confirm. 6, stand by.
6 is off comms with Mike.
Also, that was a
One,
negative.
this is Dagger 1-1 on 3-1. Be advised, reinforcements on the deck to the north at 024035.
Solid copy, eyes on.
Start yourself a little fucking kindergarten and have them line up, hold hands, Yeah, I mean, maybe. Be advised, my favorite song to sing in a line is Wheels on a Bus. Send it. Stand with Therm, stand by. He is still out there. Just saw him pop up on Therm, bearing 1.
Alright, I'm moving across the street, and I'm going to start pushing up on the left side of the road. It looks like there's another ditch over here that Vic should be able to move through.
Blacksmith Scott, please push across the road.
Jaeger, hold this side of the road until the fucking ditch crosses. Cross.
Alpha, how's your eyes out to the fucking
Fuck.
west side of the MSR?
6 uniform 1 over. We're disregarding that first.
Am I retarded? Like, this shows the trees on this side of the road, but I'm seeing trees on this side of the road.
1-3 is 1-4.
This is 6 in traffic.
6, be advised, accurate marks on both Tunguskas are 1058 to the east
Tunguskas?
and 1044 to the southwest, over.
Bravo, go ahead and set up on the edge of that tree line. It sounds like a lot of that stuff over there is quite a...
Bandage him up. I
Be advised, 2 times Tunguska within the AO.
1, this is Dagger on 3-1.
Send it, Dagger.
Be advised, I heard the reinforcements got dropped off. I don't see them at all. Do you have contact with the guys who got dropped off?
Negative. Over.
RPG camp was 151. Just keep looking out that direction.
And I pulled back, and I thought he was following me.
Receiving blood. I'm gonna pull off of this guy. It's too many now.
And I called him up on radio, and I said,
Leave the Vic back there. Go ahead and dismount and push up on the tree line.
Yeah. Just cover that big ass open field.
Dismounting.
Okay, bro, we should be coming. You want the gun dismounted as well?
Yes.
Roger, I'm gonna pull back to my squad. He's good.
Dagger, where you at?
Do you need help?
This is Dagger. I'm still trying to deal with this reinforcement flight.
Alpha, is that going to be on the fucking west side of the road?
Thank you.
We're shooting at that old position that we were at before we killed that one guy.
Thank you, Doc.
1-2 is 1-4.
Yeah, I don't got that.
1-2, that first kind of set of buildings there to your southwest, there's an asshole with an LTG running around there and shooting them trying to lock them up.
I'm on you.
Hey, Vern. You guys are pushing up on
Solid copy, Charlie. Head towards my pause as best you can.
Prep yellow smoke.
Send
There's
it.
a shit ton of people here. Fucking try to spread it out as best you can.
Yeah, copy that.
Moving across the other side of the street.
Doc, where you at? Yeah, still have it. We're good, thank you.
6 is a blacksmith. Do you want us to push across the street or stay near the Vic?
Stay near the Vic.
Oh wait, that was warning.
Blacksmith cops.
Moving up in this little saddle. Alright, there's friendlies to our southwest and to our east-southeast.
Crossing again.
Send it.
Roger that.
Bravo, check in.
Be advised, hot mic on 3-1.
Stand by on the hot mic.
Copy.
Send it 1-1.
Hey, uniform.
Just making sure 1-4 is set to cover the advance to the south.
Are you keeping updated with Dagger on the reinforcements? Right.
Yeah,
With 1-4
he's with
being
my
set, 1-3 and 1-1
he's with my
go ahead and
Bravo
push
team
and
right
get
now. I
yourselves
can
online
update
with
if you
1-2
want.
over.
Just one less thing for you to worry about.
I got him updated.
Okay.
I'm hearing another autocannon out to the southwest somewhere.
I'm pushing back and around a little bit, see if I can get eyes on that autocannon for Lays. Try to get Warlord in position somewhere out to our north. If they're, are they back up?
Solid copy. What's the status on that AT shot I heard go out? Yo, I'm pushing fucking west.
Dagger.
Center for Dagger.
What's Warlord's status?
6, this is 1 on 3.
Warlord was having technical issues. They had to land to get their gunner back
Okay,
in.
what is
Thunder still
what is
up.
their current status right now? What is their status?
They are getting their gunner back.
Yeah, I got eyes on you.
Fuck is that?
That 80 Alpha's destroyed.
80A, PTR is down.
Alright, make sure you're staying with the Vic Blacksmith as soon as we push across this, or as soon as everyone else pushes across this field. We're going to push across also.
Blacksmith copies.
Moving back to this little saddle.
6, this is 1 on 3, 1 over.
6 in traffic.
Be advised, 1-2 engaged and destroyed. 1 times enemy BTR 80 Alpha out to the southwest, over.
6 copies.
1-6 out.
Alright, we got friendlies pushing up on our right and left. I'm moving up here a little bit. See a good approach for the Vic. Alright, move the Vic up to my position. At least there's a bowl right here where I'm at.
Blacksmith copies, we're moving. One, this is Dagger on 3-1. We have a Tunguska moving up on our southwest, very, very fast and very close.
Solid copy, we'll relay over.
6, this is Dagger. Warlord is back up in the air.
6 copies. Let's stay here until that fucking Tunguska is taken care of, and then we'll fucking push across this field. This is 6. Do we have an accurate location for that Tunguska?
I don't have eyes on.
Wait 1.
He's gonna be coming down the road. Hey, firm. Is that reference white smoke? Or yellow?
Swear to God, that's 245 over my head.
Hey, firm, we're still going to be following the MSR.
When we push across, I want you to sprint the Vic up to that that blue tarp area and use that for cover.
Blacksmith copies.
I'll pop smoke for us when we're ready to push.
Or am I pushing east then?
Havoc 6, this is 1 Romeo, over.
This is 6 in traffic.
I have eyes on a Tunguska break. Fucking grid ref 028018 stationary, over.
Six copies, be advised. I can't do anything about that. That's on the fucking infantry platoon. That's specifically what's causing us to not be able to have air support right now.
1 Romeo copies, over.
Get ready to push that Vic across.
Blacksmith's ready.
Wait till we're up there and then move across.
Blacksmith copies.
Fuck was that?
Danger close.
Alright, I'm gonna put a couple more smoke out. And then get ready to push up.
Received. Let me know when that smoke's deployed. We'll push up.
Blacksmith 4 on point 1. Not described. Dagger 4 on point 1.
Send it.
Recommend you get in the Vic. That way, when we push, you stick with.
Yeah, stand by.
Move. The smoke's up. Just move. Move that Vic
Move it.
across.
We're pushing across.
The Tunguska in question is to our southwest. Interrogative, what's the red
Does
smoke
Lancer
for?
have Hellfires?
Negative.
Six,
Warlord is
red.
back up and we need the LOAL.
There's red smoke to our fucking southeast a little bit.
You see the Tunguska to our southwest.
You see it?
No, but I think friendlies have found it. There's a Morse gunner out there.
Well, you should be able to take care of it then.
Hopefully. Get him, sons of a bitch. Get him.
It's bearing 220, 550, 220, yeah. So once this smoke clears, we might be able to see it from here. I don't think so, though.
We need ways and have them launch a Hellfire. Oh boy.
I see a Vic. I'm not sure if that's the Tunguska. That is definitely the Tunguska. Get ready for them to fucking shoot a Hellfire. Let me know when they're ready.
Stand by with an LOAL like right now.
Bearing 220, 550 meters from my position. I'm ready to laze.
540, yeah.
It's moved. Oh, never mind. It's fucking done. It is done.
Havoc 6, just 1 Romeo over.
6 in traffic.
6 at Tunguska
I'm getting eyes on the elevator.
Alright, let's try to displace from here and move to see if we can get eyes on that other Tunguska and get it lazed.
Alright, I was just gonna go over there.
So we need to push over to that fucking left flank.
Havoc 6, 1 Romeo, you caught me last over.
This is 6, say again.
Tunguska out to the south is 100 over 100, over.
6 copies.
1 Romeo out.
1, this is Dagger on 3-1. Be advised there is a second Tunguska in the AO. Aviation has a radar ping on it.
We'll be here
across
waiting
the
for you.
ditch.
1 copy is over.
1-3 is 1-4.
Are these buildings up here clear?
1-3. You're gonna have a machine gun on either side of that fucking street, so don't worry about outer security.
Havoc 4, where the fuck are you going?
In the buildings. Roger up.
It was not a rhetorical question, Havoc 4. Where the fuck are you going?
Apologies, 6, not to hear you over the net. Be advised, we were just moving up a little bit for when you move the Vic up.
We're not going anywhere near in that direction.
A firm 6, what's your intention for movement?
My intention for movement is for you guys to stay with me. Havoc 1, this is Havoc 6, over.
Sign in for 1 over.
I need to know if 1-1 gets eyes on that Tunguska so we can get it fucking destroyed. Over.
Roger, the Tunguska was called up. We don't know its current location, over.
It's marked on Blue Force to their south. Over.
Solid copy, we'll relay over.
Still green paint.
6 is Blacksmith on 3-1.1.
Where is that? 730 meters, 158. 158. 158. This is 6 in traffic.
You want the vehicle to stay stationary?
1, this is
No,
Dagger
you guys
on
need to be
1.
moving with
Reports
us.
of a T-80 on the southeast side of the town where the Tunguska was.
I should be able to see that other Tunguska from this position up here, but I'm not seeing it.
6 is Dagger. Tunguska's moving evasively.
Where is it now?
Unknown.
1, this is Dagger. Correction on T80 location. It's at red for mark 1112, grid 030017.
Eyes on, over.
Alright, let's keep moving around this fucking southeastern flank. We'll try to get up behind 1-1.
Blacksmith copies.
Hey, Steven. Bye, Steven. Hi, Yogi. Bye, Yogi.
The 6 all stations just net. I need to know where that second Tunguska is at.
Havoc 1 copies, over.
6, this is Uniform, be
This is
advised.
1, I thought you said it was red full marker 1058, over.
Stand by on that.
This is 6, it was, but it's not there anymore.
Roger, I got 1-1 and a detachment of 1-4 down there trying to look for it, over.
6 copies, out. Let's move up on the fucking red brick walls up here, or maybe these white fucking stone walls on the street. Havoc 4, get up here and secure this fucking intersection. Get the Vic off on the right side of the street in this little fucking bowl. Ditch, whatever the fuck this thing is. We got lots of windows over here. Let's get all these fucking scanned, make sure there's no one looking out of them. Blacksmith, go ahead and dismount until you feel confident pulling that Vic up. And then move up and start utilizing that 50.
See Blacksmith dismount.
Is there anybody over here? Can y'all come with me? I'm with 1-3 right now.
When we start pushing the vehicle, you want to start pushing down the road?
Just
with the rest of the...
sort of try to follow me. Havoc 4, go ahead and push across to whatever that fucking trink hall is and clear it out.
I got a man armed south bearing 181.
Fucking shoot him.
First right, yeah, corner building.
Copy.
Jesus.
Uh-oh. He's down. Tosco, I think we're having some problems again. Yeah.
Keep going.
Make sure you guys are spraying your buildings after you fucking clear them.
Work out.
What's a direction?
What is going on with that second Tunguska?
We're trying to find it. It's completely disappeared from every radar that we have. They're getting pings, but nobody sees it.
Are they sure they saw 2 earlier, or were they seeing the same one?
That's an A firm. We did see 2.
Get it figured out.
Solid copy.
I'm moving up to the intersection.
Havoc 6, this is 1 Romeo, over.
This is 6 in traffic.
6, we can confirm there are civilians inside the AO, over.
This is Dagger. Thunder believes that the Tunguska's moved somewhere into town. Is that underneath some sort of hard cover at this time?
Going in.
Roger.
This is fucking weird. Alright.
I'm unaware of either one, actually.
I'm holding up. Yeah, go top.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Even still up?
Push it up.
What is the Delta? Do you want us right here? Or do you want to keep pushing?
Floor, got
Alright, we'll stick around here, just get security.
Can't see a thing going in, going right.
One side, no more.
Alright, we got one with me.
I'll just hold it here. These guys.
Go ahead and pull that Vic up to this intersection. Get the 50 over the wall where I'm looking. I want to move further up the street. Dagger, are you with the Vic?
Hey, firm, we are inside the Vic.
Can you get out of the Vic and pull security on it?
Four coming out.
Hey, firm. Yeah, hey, firm.
Coming out, come out.
Moving across. Covering.
Crossing.
Set.
Keep pushing down the street.
Yo. Go crossing.
Move it.
Push it past.
Crossing.
One, this is Dagger on 3-1.
Crossing.
Wait. Let's check it. Walk past the building.
Only clearing what we take fire from. I think that was in the op order.
Continue moving. I'm gonna take this building and get some eyes out. Going in.
Havoc 1, this is
Yogi,
Dagger.
I'm opening this garage.
Set it on 1.
Yep. Be advised, enemy BTR at red for mark 1118, grid 032016.
Solid copy.
Dagger out.
Can't see anything. Yep.
Doing great, Randy.
On you.
Roger, lock down this fucking street so Doc can go to work.
Coming past you.
Go for 1-3.
One up.
I'm moving back up to where the Vic was.
Moving.
Okay, the Vic is no longer there.
Vehicle's here, 6, just come back around the corner.
If you can get any eyes through it.
That is 100% not where I wanted you to go. You're just sitting there out of fucking cover.
Receiver, push back to the wall.
Fuck it, take the building. Oh, no, there's friendlies.
Be advised, there's gonna be friendlies south, Havoc 6.
Alright, holding out our
I got your outside right here.
Pushing up behind this Vic. Move that vehicle around on the left side up here.
Axis copies. Uniform, turn around.
I'm pushing across.
Yep.
We may have just had a KIA down there at that mass cast to our west.
There's another. He probably might be on the roof. There's another staircase going up. Pulling that staircase.
West here.
Pushing up.
Is there friendlies in this building?
Yep. Sounds like there's not friendlies in that building as well.
Friendly's coming out. Friendly's coming out.
Come on, Jenkins, come on.
Mark it.
Jenkins sprinted.
Having 6, this is 1-7 on 3-1 over.
It's in traffic.
Be advised, 1-6 is currently down break. We got, I believe it's 1-3 combat ineffective on my pause with the medic at this time, over.
Fuck is 1-3. Let's move back to where that fucking Mascaz was to assist.
Roger, want to be able to push up to 1-3 to assist with that mass cast.
Yep. are you guys shooting at?
There's a guy danger close in this building here, second floor.
Blacksmith, we took fire.
Cover off the road.
We're clearing, daggers clear.
Get security out here.
Take in security.
Be on you very shortly.
Romeo, this is 1-7 on 1 over.
Charlie.
On you. Roger that. As soon as we're done getting this medic up.
Dagger, this is Blacksmith. We're pushing up to 1-3.
You good one?
Sandbags crossing the road.
Hey Doc, we gotta go.
On you.
1-3, can you push almost direct north down the road
Roger.
to help 1-6 out?
Yeah, Roger.
Building clear.
Roger, Bravo, I want you to push up and get into those sandbags next building while 1-3 clears it.
Good copy.
Nice work. Alpha, go ahead and get yourselves pulled down here to the street with us.
It's been us. Oh yeah, Friendly. Going in here.
Roger.
Alpha, withdraw from this building. 4's in here.
6 uniform point 1 over.
Send it.
Be advised, we still have no idea where that Tunguska is. Our biggest thing right now is it's probably in one of these warehouses in the town somewhere.
1-2, 1-4. Come across. Alpha, I want you to set up right here on where I'm at. 1-2, be advised, we did have a couple squirters trying to move northbound to our west, so they were trying to push up towards you. Drop 2 of them, but there may be more. Set up on this shit right here.
This our friend needs to go down.
What?
Delta, go ahead and get yourselves pulled back.
Freddy just been down across the road.
Roger, let's move up to this next wall.
He was on the top floor, he's down. He was on the top floor, I got
Medic, I need you up here with me, man.
Good?
No, I'm not good.
There's a lock down this fucking road right now.
Okay, right.
Havoc 1, this is Dagger 1-1 on 3-1.
Center on 3-1 over.
Be advised, southwest of the task force, red for mark 1124 is an enemy BMD.
Guy on the top floor, 3rd floor, around the corner.
Copy 1124 enemy BMD.
Hey,
Over.
Good copy, Dagger out.
Damn, I'm still hurting.
Havoc 6, this is Blacksmith on 3-1.1.
Send
Be
it.
advised, I'm gonna need a medic on our location.
Roger, have you rendered fucking self-aid to the extent that you can render it?
Alright, Alpha, we're gonna push
That's
this
affirmative.
building on the southwest.
You need to dismount the Vic and fucking move around and find a fucking medic. There should be one in this squad right in front of you.
I got friendlies to my right, I got friendlies to my left.
Blacksmith, I got CLS Royce.
Where is it?
I just heard a vehicle go active. Yogi, get a fucking
Enemy BTR, enemy
AT4.
BTR, enemy BTR. One, this is Dagger, been a fucking BTR, I'll just roll up
Yogi,
on
get
the
that
south.
fucking AT4 out.
Follow copy, Dagger.
Stand by.
Alright, thanks, Doc.
It's out.
Stand by. Don't peek around that corner. It's getting lit up. Wait for that gun to fucking start engaging somewhere else. It's probably going to be about 100 meters up the street.
Roger.
It's still lighting up this corner. Just fucking stay there and let someone else take care of it.
I got Charlie.
Thanks, Sean. You good at least?
Good job moving that fucking Vic back.
What's sir? Dagger's back on the Vic.
Don't. No, just stay here. Let it fucking shoot at us. Let someone else maneuver on it.
Be advised, I'm gonna pin here, I'm not moving. Havoc 6 is
I'm in the sandbags behind you.
I'm pinned down with 1-4 this thing.
Fucking engaging us first.
He's on the right side of the road, I think.
Bravo's back up, can't get out of the building because of the BTR.
Yeah, he just peppered my feet here, I'm standing still.
Yep, Doc and everybody back.
Good, you're good.
It's so aggravating just being here with an 84 on a counter.
1-3 is 1-4.
It's still. Nope.
They just popped smoke. Smoke. Now's the time to move, I guess we gotta move.
On the other side of the building we're on.
Am I hitting it? No.
No, get out of the way.
Charlie, do not move out onto the
Copy,
street.
another 80 out, little mission.
Wait for fucking 1-3. They're your backup. Yeah, solid copy. 1-3.
Havoc 1, this is Dagger on 3-1. Another BTR 80 possible alpha moving from where that first BTR was.
Solid
Havoc
copy,
4,
be advised, 1-1 just took a shot on the first BTR.
I need you to move south through these buildings and try to figure out where that fucking launcher just came from. I couldn't tell if it was friendly or not.
A firm 4 will start moving southbound.
Alright, we're good down.
Just gonna ask you if that was a secondary.
The one that 1-1 just
6, Warlord does have a lock on that BTR if needed.
No, we're not.
There's still another Tunguska in the AO. How do they have a lock on something in the middle of the AO?
Copy, 1128, top of Havoc 1.
Hey, I was trying to get back in the door.
I was just trying to get my carry.
Put me out there.
Hey, is that a friendly across the street down?
It's 100. It's 180 meters to that fucking intersection. If that thing pulls back out, just get the fucking AT4 ready.
Pushing drugs, sir.
Cool.
Thanks.
I may push them sandbags because there's friendlies right in front of me.
You need to push right.
6, this is Dagger. That
So
other
you're-
BTR has now been destroyed by infantry.
Alright, they're calling the second BTR destroyed. Put the AT4 back, or you can keep it on you if you fucking want. I don't care. Oh. I thought you moved the Vic back before it got hit.
Got cleared through the building, sir. 1, this is Dagger on
it's still
3-1.
fine.
Aviation reporting. Both of those BTRs are destroyed, but that BMD-2 is still up.
Okay, I'm gonna ask again. How do they know this?
They have...
Okay, if there's a Tunguska in this town, how do they have it is on in the town?
Probably because Warlord, if I had to guess, is up. Excuse me, Thunder is up. Many, many angels up to the north.
Be advised, sir, they're behind a battle point to our north, ducking in and out of it.
Yeah, and Thunder's all the way up in the north.
Warlord's completely safe where he is.
Sounds like there's a guy on the second floor of that fucking building up in front of us. Havoc 4, where you at?
In contact, stand by.
Captain, are you hit?
Blacksmith, did you get medical attention?
Copy,
Red smoke on Thunder.
That's a negative. I'm still in pain.
The medic was over here, so get mounted back up on this Vic and get that fucking 50 oriented up this street. There's friendlies on both sides. Break. Shit.
Yo, they kinda need to tell us before they just start
One, this is uniform 131, over.
Send a uniform.
The red smoke that's getting popped, is that being popped by enemies?
Believe so. We just took a lot of fucking dudes came around here on the red smoke, but we got enough support down here now. Over.
Solid copy, just confirming for air.
So the red smoke is being popped by enemies.
64.1.
Just disregard your red smoke unless
It's in traffic.
Be advised, took contact from a building. Might be your launcher. Clearing in time now. Stand by for update.
Did he say might be a launcher?
Fuck are they at?
They said a launcher.
I told him to move where I heard a fucking launcher get
6-4,
fired
that
from.
update. Be advised, cleared out of building. 1 time KI inside of it was not our launcher.
Roger. Let's go ahead and move the Vic up to the next set of buildings.
Hey, yeah, 1-4 found a way for us to get in the building. It's pretty safe. Like, we got friendlies down the street.
Blacksmith, 4-1.1.
Blacksmith on 1.
Got an HM here, HMG here if you want to dead it.
We got 1-4 covering, and we got friendlies down the street.
Let's go, get in. Can you put a mark down?
We're out.
Oh, you down? I'm going out.
With me, we'll get.
Are you copy? Take your time.
6, this is 1 on 3-1 over.
This is 6 in traffic. Moving up this alley.
Be advised, getting reports from 1-1 and 1-4. They're still being engaged out to their southeast, kind of outside the town. They don't have eyes on it, but anyway, we can get air assets to scan that area over.
Our air assets are off station until we get fucking that second Tunguska taken care of.
Yeah, roger that, 6. We believe that's actually the armor piece we're talking about. We just don't know exactly where it is out to the southeast at this time, over.
Well, if it's an anti-armor piece, I can't, or if it's an anti-air piece, I can't get air on it. Ford, come over here and clear this fucking brick and white building.
Alright, push the 6. He's on the opposite side of us.
This building, get it cleared out.
Moving.
All stations 3-1, disregard the red smoke on 1-4's pause, break. Havoc 1 is moving from phase line 1 to phase line 2 at this time, over.
And you can fucking see the phase lines.
Copy.
Oh, 6, this is Blacksmith on 31.1.
Send it.
Are you going to want us to dismount to get that HMG? Or is you're going to take care of that with Incendiary?
Just put that Vic in a spot where the gun can see up this road to the southwest past my position, and then have the fucking other person come up here and fucking det this thing. Or set it for... Actually, once we move past it, you can pop out and pop an incendiary on it.
Didn't have friendlies in here.
Yes, there are friendlies in there. Where are you shooting at?
Blacksmith, we're taking fire from behind. 1-4 has members down.
Moving back.
Dagger's coming in on that.
Be advised, Vic is disabled.
Yogi, are you with me?
Yep.
Moving in to the left.
I'm in cover. On the staircase.
Are
you okay?
No.
We just took a lot of casualties here. The Vic just went catastrophic.
You need to keep clearing these buildings.
Oh, we do.
We got 2 guys down. We got 2 guys down in command.
I got a
Never mind, we got 3 guys down in command.
Third bird's down.
Dragon in the corner.
All teams to fucking
Alpha, we need to keep clearing these buildings. This is
Dagger's gonna be doing medical aid.
Roger, there's a mask has a command on our...
Fuck his shot.
I got Clark. I'm picking him up and I'm moving him.
Still getting security at fire.
They can have spears. Hey, bros, you can hand me your fucking MG gun.
Go, we got security.
Keep him. Where's the CCP at?
I'm grabbing another fucking injured over here.
Went well.
Smoke out.
Yep. I got him.
Mike, fucking go to work, man. Where's the fucking medic?
Need all elements to fucking get put back to me. Start working on any casualties you can. Find God.
Down from Alpha.
Whoa.
Train one guy.
Riders up and Derby's up.
Pushing block.
I got the last guy on me.
Bandaging his right arm.
Copy, bring him to the west side here.
Keep smoke in the middle of this road. Keep smoke in the middle of the road.
I got the smoke in the middle of the road. I also got security.
Getting.
CLS for any copy.
Getting his left leg.
Flank for me, my left side.
Northwest.
Getting his right leg.
CPR on bird. Just chest still.
Left leg again.
Yep, he should be good for now. Oh, fuck me!
Roger, they might reoccupy the buildings because we have the license.
One two is 1-7 in or out.
Also, I don't think the one side of the street was ever cleared.
You got a status on Blue Fort tracker marker 104.
Alpha. Anybody up in Alpha?
Getting his right leg.
Copy. Left.
Alright, what do you need?
Delta, what's your status?
Delta, there's a medic. That's an MPG. There's another MPG.
Six is 131 over.
Yeah, Roger, 1-1. It's not on your pod. It's fucking southwest me.
6 in traffic.
Be advised, there's a
Delta,
fucking MDT
southwest,
spooling
get
up right here in the
after
middle of
it,
town
MDT.
amongst everybody.
Grab a fucking casualty and move him.
Doc, are you up yet?
Fucking medic around there.
Docs, we need to move now.
RG status.
No, we're one
I'm green. I'm shitting my pants with that tank. No.
Alright.
We just lost one.
Docs with an MBT in the area, gentlemen.
Warnick, he just needs blood. He's fully bandaged. He just needs blood and all the other shit.
Get in his leg.
Can I loot this for CLS?
We might not have lost him.
No,
He's completely fine. He just
Hot mic 3-1.
Radium.
1-4, this is Delta. We're pushing around the other
Mike,
Don't
work
worry,
on
Connor.
him.
I got you, bud.
All copy, Delta. Just be fucking
Doc,
careful.
right here. He's bad.
Alright. Giving him morphine. I'm doing CLS. Don't worry.
What's the status on that fucking Vic that was spooling up?
6 is
1-4's
1
working on
unknown. It
6.
stopped spooling up and we didn't have eyes on it over.
Blacksmith, what's your status?
This is Blacksmith. I just got back up.
I'm patching myself up
1-1.
now.
This is 1-7 on 110 over.
Back up. Thanks, guys.
All casualties are good.
What's the status of that building you're clearing?
Lamana, CLS refill right now.
Also, be advised.
Alright,
there is
all
a
teams
Moz
sound off.
launcher and a free building.
Hey, Rennie.
Yep, boom.
Alpha's green.
Rennie did good, bud.
Both members up anyway.
6-4 on point 1. Looking for an update on the MBT.
Captain, you're injured.
Hey, Rennie.
Yeah, he said it was clear.
I just asked for an update on 3-1. Did you not hear it?
Negative.
There's no update. No one knows where it is.
Rennie.
Hey, from.
I got respond CLS, please.
Problem is.
Yeah, this thing one here.
One thing I want you guys to pay attention is stop stepping
I saw
on
what
each
Connor
other's
just
fucking
fucking grabbed him from
Charlie, you're pushing way too out there ahead of everybody else.
Alright.
Alright, sounds like no casualties
Alright, now we go
downtown now.
back up to
Can everybody send a KA report?
6, this is Dagger.
Hey, I got this.
Don't worry, Warner. You did good, bud. I'm good.
1-7 copy.
We're gonna end up pushing back.
This is 6 in traffic.
We believe the tank
One,
might be
1-4.
at the 1137 mark
1-4.
to the
I
west
push my
there.
teams as far west as I'm willing to fucking push them at this time. They have no eyes on that MBT, so unless somebody with a UAV or one of our 9 billion air assets can find it, we're kind of shit out of luck.
I'm looking now.
Holy shit!
Charlie, get back here to us.
That's impressive.
Yep. What do you need?
That's gonna be grid
Rainy.
03001.
I'm probably gonna be good on everything, I think.
Nice and great. Deep breath.
Taking last mark on that MBT.
I got 7 bloods.
1137.
Roger, I'm not pushing my teams out there until we're Alright, MBT is
door
going to be
just open?
1137. That's going to be still quite a fucking
It's behind a building. I can't confirm.
Yep, I see it.
Roger, 1-3.
You have eyes on it?
Negative. It's behind a building for me. I can't see it.
If Thunder feels comfortable, have him do a fucking wild weasel over this town. I need to fucking draw that goddamn Tunguska out so we can get our fucking air assets in here.
It's going to be 260 from my pod, so direct west. It's going to be number 1137 west of the fucking water tower. And now it's spooling up again.
That fucking tank is spooling up again. Havoc 4, I want you to move across all the buildings on this fucking block and clear all of them out. These 2-story apartment buildings or whatever the fuck they are.
More copy job. We'll clear them all out.
Six, Warlord wants permission to engage anything that engages Thunder.
You wanna get in one of these buildings?
Mortis, can I confiscate this?
Yeah, have at it.
Archie, where you going, bud? I don't think it is. I was trying to.
Want me to take the MD?
We need these fucking garages cleared out. We're just sitting right here.
Clear all the buildings.
Roger that. Opening door.
Yeah, the
Delta
two-story
has
buildings
eyes
right
on
there.
it. It's behind that fuck. Opening
We're
this
on the
door.
back side of all the buildings.
Yep, go for it.
I can't open it. Can you open it?
Sure, yeah, story.
Six call up. Roger.
Delta copies. Be advised from our
Clear.
point. We actually
Havoc 1, this is Dagger. That tank is confirmed at 1137. It is moving.
Solid copy, Dagger. We got 1-4's hunting it down. Over.
Let's go, Margie. Yep.
It's 100 meters to that fucking intersection.
Yeah. Right,
That door in front of me that's open, that big black door that's open in front of me.
There's 2 guys behind you watching up the street, so just hold on that corner with the AT. Someone said it's cooking. I assume they're talking about the fucking tank.
Six, this is Dagger. Wild Weasel complete.
Roger, if he didn't pull any fire from that Tunguska, have him do another one.
Yeah, 2 more came out.
Yeah, tank is dead.
Yeah, I'm not shooting. I'm seeing another squad over there taking them out.
Copy, I'll have him go south to north this time.
If it's dead, then you don't need to be standing there with the
Did you just see
AT4
something
anymore.
moving off to the southwest over there?
Are you talking about the smoke? Or probably the dismount from whatever's smoking?
On the other side of that red truck.
Sounded an awful lot like a tank round firing.
1118.
Looking at a tank right now that's on smoke.
All stations 3-1, I'm getting reports that the MBT just dismounted over.
Stairs front, door left, going left.
Blacksmith, go ahead and move to and destroy this fucking cord that's poking up the street. And just stay with me.
Blacksmith, this is 1 on 3-1, over.
6, this is Dagger on 3-1.1. Second Wild Weasel complete. No locks, no fire.
Blacksmith, what's your status?
This is 1 on 3-1, over.
Blacksmith 2 IT stepping up.
Red security on the roads here.
Dagger, this is 1 on 3-1, over.
Where the fuck is Blacksmith actual?
Interrogative, is Blacksmith and everybody okay? Over.
Be advised, Blacksmith actual, I think, just suffered a catastrophic technical failure. 2IC just stepped up on
no
point
comms.
Where'd you go?
Roger, reference red 4 marker 1044.
Alright, I'll fucking pop this thing,
on
move
the
away
north
from it.
side, just behind 1-2 break. That's an enemy gas, ready for detonation if they can make it there, over.
Tally, 1044, right by...
Incendiary going out.
Yeah, be advised, marker just got removed, we'll remark.
I'm gonna go the
Copy.
Next person get the room on the immediate right.
Blacksmith, this is Dagger on 3-1.1.
This Blacksmith 2 IC, send it.
Dagger, reference red 4 1145.
Copy, relay from Havoc 1. Red for mark 1145, just east of Bullseye's enemy gas that they want.
We'll move over there. I'll hit it with my other incendiary. And once fucking Blacksmith Actual's back on station, he can take care of the rest of that shit.
Six is Dagger, just copy my last about the Wild Weasels.
Negative, say again.
Copy, say again. Both Wild Weasels completed, no lock-ons, no fire.
1-3, this is 1-2, over.
Roger, you can tell Warlord that they can start fucking scanning inside the town.
Copy.
But tell them to fucking make sure they're continuously moving. Move away from this Vic.
Yep. I'm gonna go right wall. Let's get up in this thing. We got a bunker up here. Copy, I got a bunker here. Moving into it.
Does anyone else having a fucking incendiary? My incendiary rolled off the fucking hood of the Vic. Oh. Do you have your fucking engineer loadout?
Yep.
Could you not have said something? Go fucking destroy that Vic.
Demoable and secondary.
I don't care.
Alright, Roger.
Let's go. We need to move up. I don't know what that 1146 marker is, but we need to fucking RV there. We're all fucking spread out right now.
Keep an eye down that road too. Looks like we got a rifle squad there.
Alright, copy. Dagger happens, we'll move to you.
Don't move to me. Move to the fucking marker I just called out.
Demo is placed, orange marker stays.
It's Havoc 6 to all stations. It's net. Fire in the hole.
1 copies.
Bravo, be advised. That looks like the rifles are getting up there. I'm gonna shift onto this road.
Where did that marker go? It's fucking deleted it. Be advised, the marker got deleted. Meet up under the water tower over here.
Going to his head.
I see.
Never mind. Going to his right of the road.
I'm happy you found a thing.
Okay.
We're still at 1 heat to.
All elements be advised, 1-3's movement's going to be impeded. We got a rather large building. I got full teams clearing out at this time.
Alright, pushing out to the left here.
Okay, firm. Board's on you, 6.
Probably checking on that. Make sure they're okay down there.
Audible on something.
Alright, let's push up.
6, this is Uniform Point 1.
Send it.
We have a BMD on the mark that just came up, and other than that, there's only sporadic infantry left. We have no other visual contacts.
Okay, good deal.
Bravo, lockdown.
Do you want us to pass this red light?
Uniform out.
On 6.
6, this is Dagger. Warlord has eyes and has it locked up if you want to just obliterate it.
We're pushing past them.
Staying here.
Moving out in that direction, Bola. Just on the other side of the barricade there. Just the 2 guys.
Push off the wall. We're going to push around the fucking southwest.
What are you guys all shooting at?
Contact west in that building close to us, first floor, right side windows.
Are they down?
I don't know if they're down. His head's no longer in the window, though.
I moved over to this fucking hilltop.
One, this is Uniform 131, over.
Send it for 1, over.
Be advised, you got 1 times enemy squad moving in from 1-2's final mark on the map, that compound area. Those are the only contacts that we have in the town at this time, over.
Okay.
Copy.
Disregard that, that's the only non-garrison units that I can see this time.
Copy. Started moving in west and pushing east to 1-2's position, over.
Hey, firm.
Yeah. Alright, Alpha Bravo, lock this fucking shit down.
From that 289 down the road. We've dropped like at least a squad.
Be advised, 6 is down on free 1. All stations are free on. Be advised, having 6 is down.
Roger.
Where?
We're pushing to aid.
Yogi, where is he?
Just tuck into your front. Northwest, northwest.
I use CLS on him, just get him stable.
If you can cover me like you're treating him.
Mike, what do you get hit by?
an asshole with a gun.
It's the Starcraft 5.
Roger.
Why the fuck did friendlies just move right in front of my face?
Alright, Candy's head,
RPG.
Carol.
Push up.
Shot by a fucking RPG.
All good people here.
Yep, push past them all.
I understand that. They
I'm
just
giving him
moved in front of my fucking sight.
C-less.
Copy.
Don't worry,
He's gonna be fine.
Alright, Bravo, let's push up to compensate.
I'm moving.
Let's push him past 1-6.
Move my killer if you want.
Yep. Move.
Send it 1-2.
Great fucking spot. Those motherfuckers.
Should wake up any time now.
Good
Shit,
one.
just lock it down. Don't push any further past the phase line yet. Over.
Okay, I think you were wounded as well.
Oh,
Or
I
is it
know.
me?
Fuck
sorry
that.
about that.
I'm wounded?
Hey, you guys good?
Oh?
Come on, drop. Wake up.
Somebody's lying here.
I need blood.
There we
I
go.
think he needs blood. Nice, good.
I know what I'm doing. Also, I'll bandage
You're
myself.
bleeding, Yogi.
I know, I'll bandage myself in a sec.
Not yet.
Alright, I kind of want to stay in the middle, Margie.
This is Dagger.
Did you guys get the guy out of that fucking window that was lighting us up?
To our southwest at 1124 is becoming active.
Dagger, say again, over.
Roger, I say again. Southwest marker
Up there
1124,
in that
enemy
building.
BMD2 becoming active.
Solid copy, over.
Moving up to fucking make sure that building that guy was shooting at us from is clear. There's guys outside of it. And to find a medic. Havoc for this building. I can't tell if this building's clear or not. Move into it and clear it out.
We're pushing to the building.
Never mind. It sounds like there's fucking friendlies in it. I don't know why they didn't go in through the back door.
Push past.
Don't check it real quick anyways.
Going right.
I guess. I'm going in the left.
Yep, going right.
Copy,
Is
Bravo.
that there?
That person in this building?
Not been cleared. That building has
No,
not
I'm
been
just
cleared.
nope.
On you.
Friendly's coming out.
Moving.
Havoc 1, this is 1-6. You are
Yeah, it's
clear
empty.
to push to phase line 3, break. 1-1, pause for the time being.
Havoc
Is the
1,
second
this
floor
is
accessible?
Dagger
Yeah.
11 on 31.
Send it for 1, over.
Be advised that BMD is pushing to
Get
phase
one up.
line 3, moving east right now.
Roger that, we've relayed it to the platoon, over.
Can't see anything inside. Got multiple.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna throw a flashbang left. You throw one right.
Dagger on 31.1. Warlord does have that BMD2 locked.
You ready?
Standby. Middle.
You ready?
Yep.
Flash out. Bad flash. Going in and left. Left's clear. Okay.
Is that mine or yours?
It was mine.
I really need a medic now.
Can't see anything. Gonna go in left. Building clear. Building clear.
There's a guy right here.
Alright, let me work on it.
Move up here and cover this fucking casualty.
I'm marking on.
Jesus Christ.
My squad's out.
Shifting right.
6, this is Dagger.
Station 3-1, be advised, 1-force jab went out on that BMD.
This is 6 in traffic.
Heavy, man.
Let's go, spread this shit out.
Thunder is bingo fuel, the RTV.
Roger. Need a medic over here on fucking HQ when you're done.
Roger.
If you need fucking medical attention, move to my position.
Crossing, crossing, crossing.
Paragraphs 2, Doc, don't worry.
1, 2, I went down.
I need morphine too, Doc.
Roger. That's my fault.
If you'd be so kind.
My fault, Nibs. I want you to check it out.
Thank you.
I'll get.
Appreciate it.
Alright, moving up.
This is nice.
Moving up.
Hey, I'm shooting up a
Fuck.
Yeah, we're just sitting here.
Want me to try? Don't think you can open it. Oh, there we go. I have it.
Going in and right.
Yep.
That's cool as fuck though. Watching these guys on the left.
Yep.
There's one more down. He's back there.
How's about you fucking get your head in the fight?
He was down when I last saw him, but then I started to go back. He's probably up now.
You should be able to.
Yeah, there was this one asshole.
Get right here and set your gun up. Darby, set up right here.
Be advised, down to our south, 185.
Okay, there you are.
Duncan, shoot the buildings over there.
RG, let's
See if we can get in here and get elevated. There's too many guys bunched up right here.
1-3 south, be advised. Bravo's at the fire from the 188 buildings. Are we leaving that for other friendlies to hit, or do you want us to get it? Where's Bravo at?
Right there, on that wall.
He's directly right side.
Go on the floor above.
It's up to you guys. I need to manage.
All stations 3-1, disregard red smoke on 1-2's pause. Enemy is throwing it over.
Copy. Building.
Dagger copies.
Yeah, these buildings
Yes,
are
press
All
on.
right, let's go. On me.
Pause, cover the side.
Watch out. Where you going?
Lead on, lead on.
Let's
Eyes
go.
on those buildings as Alpha moves across.
Cross.
Orange smoke.
Roger, good shit.
Cover Alpha as they move
What's
into
up?
those buildings. Just keep watching those fucking windows.
The advised previously called out contact in that fucking building.
Be advised, there's smoke in the middle of the road down that direction.
This is 1-3, I got.
Havoc 1, this is Havoc 6, over.
Send it for 1 over.
Do we have confirmation on any civilians in this fucking AO?
8 firm 6. We saw at least 2 times when we first entered over.
6 copies out.
Copy.
Hey, watch it. Friendlies are going in that building.
Copy that, we'll hold them.
Hold fire.
Also,
Hey, give me a range to that.
Segura, did they just pass the building? I see him. Be advised, you just, the second fucking one that you guys just passed in the second story, we can see him on the fucking stairs.
3rd floor, man. Yeah, he's all the way up to the 3rd floor.
You see those windows we're fucking shooting out? He's down.
Don't shoot in the building. Explosion, the guy went down.
You sure it's 549?
That was not Bravo.
That was not me.
Probably not.
My gun is out for that specific reason.
I'm looking at the yield sign that I can see. The other one is.
It kind of looks like a road
Who the
goes off to the left.
fuck threw HE at that thing?
Havoc 4, where are you at?
No one's even around here.
Be advised, we're to your right. West, approximately 100 meters, holding till 1-3 pushes past.
Yeah, that's... Alright, we got fucking wall down to our
Dude,
south.
fucking single shots. Is anyone moving up to clear that shit?
Roger said there's people.
Okay, Havoc 4, my question of asking you where you're at was rhetorical. The answer needs to be I'm on your position, so you need to move to my position. It's been over like fucking 2 years. I don't know why I'm still having to go over this with you.
A firm, we will push to you.
I'm just gonna inform you that you. Yeah, I'm not sure where they're getting shot we were getting shot at right up here. Cover this intersection. Find this fuck. Alpha copies.
Let's see. I'm getting 537,
Disregard
which
south.
makes more sense.
Check your windows. Pops up there is.
Okay.
He's somewhere to our left.
If I look at the base of it, I get 538. If I look directly at the side.
Let's go. We're gonna go fucking try to clear that fucking building where that shooter's at.
Right behind you.
Because there's guys out below it, and I don't think they know where the fuck he is. Havoc 4, take the first building on this fucking string of buildings here.
6 is 131 over.
Mike, are you still up on 113?
Opening.
Copy that. I'm gonna have a back.
Let's get in this fucking door and get off the street. That guy's down. Going in and left.
Copy, going right.
It's clear all the way to the back on the left.
My stick is.
6, be advised, got a
Roger,
guy.
I'm almost positive there's a guy up there. Fucking flash it out.
I'll be flashing out.
Watch my right, I'm looking at windows.
Bad flash one.
Go.
Going right.
Right room at the end of the hall is clear. Throw another flash. This is where the shooting's coming from. Flash out. Go, 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 go.
Drag him back. I just took the guy out from the top floor over here.
I got him. Already working on it. You got him,
That guy dead? Alright.
Alright, let's move back down.
Got him.
Copy that. We're gonna start clearing out.
Friendly's coming out.
What the fuck was that? Doing head, yep, doing head.
Gary, you good?
What the fuck? Is that a friendly? Is this building clear? Guys, what the fuck?
Gary, follow me.
Moving in and left.
I just saw friendlies come out of that building.
Why did they close the fucking door and not spray it then?
I have no idea.
Left arm.
Going in left
I'm on
into
the
the
staircase,
second part
I'm
of the
just
building.
dropped the guy.
I'm on you.
Right arm. Go ahead and push
Clear,
CPR.
check this back room. Back small room is clear. Ready to go?
Going in and right. Right's clear.
Go.
Sorry, Morphe.
On you.
On the right. On the right.
Hey, we're helping
It's clear.
Bravo.
God damn it.
Havoc 4, I thought I told you to clear this first building on this block.
From the northwest side of the street.
Is there
The abundance of 11 Bravo is helping you go other way.
Havoc 4, I thought I told you to clear this first building on the block.
Yeah, affirm, we're helping them because there was only two of them there.
Affirm 6.
He's up.
Don't worry, I cleared it.
Right, as soon as we got there, you guys got
All these garages have been cleared, Captain.
Roger.
What's that cluster over here? 1-4.
Where's Carter at?
He's down the road, I think.
Here, sir, moving to you.
Alright, you two rush through it. I'm gonna come with me. Let's go.
Provide you, got it. Provide you. That's it. That's it.
Let's go. Make sure the rest of the fucking buildings all the way up this block are clear.
We're moving up with the machine.
Whoever said that building was clear, it's fine.
Clear all the way
I'm taking
behind,
the corner.
ready to go up. You guys keep moving.
This northwest building here has a bunch of dudes in front of it, dead dudes.
Yes.
We'll clear it out.
Gary, go back to the left. Stay here, Gary. With you, Sagraph.
That looks like the last next to last window on the left. I'm pushing up to try to get shots on that. Nope, never mind.
Left. Covering stairs.
Can we open these?
Yeah, copy. Come on over, guys.
It's clear from the end, I'm pretty sure.
Going upstairs. Okay. Check behind.
We're clearing the last two buildings over here, pushing west.
Pushing up. Clear it, go out.
Second floor clear.
Did you guys clear to the end of the strip?
It is being cleared.
Building clear.
I don't know where the fuck that guy was.
Yeah, we're slow rolling through this town here. There's a lot of fucking windows. Just keep hanging tight there.
Be advised, we have a civilian in here who looks like he's hunkered down.
Roger, leave him hunkered down.
Copy.
Solid copy.
Moving over to check out the church.
Pushing in then, so we're not just hanging out.
I'm on second floor.
Bravo is getting to the
Where the
church.
fuck is 1-2? What? 1, this is 6 over.
Sign up for 1 over.
I'm not seeing 1-2's marker on Blue Force. What's going on?
6, be advised, 1, 2.
Move and clear out the church.
We're on the position.
6,
Ready?
be advised,
We're
1,
with
2
you
is
guys.
to your
Alright,
north
McGarry, come with me.
by about 150 meters over.
Alright, disregard. I see it.
I see an opening in this corner. Let's hit that.
On you, 6.
I'm watching up there.
Alright, there's another opening off the
Did
left.
someone else move in to clear that?
I'm gonna swing
Yeah,
left
there's
and check behind this
team over
fucking
there.
church. You swing right and check around that corner, right? Go left.
All buildings on Dagger
Behind
clear.
looks clear. I'm gonna go all the way down. Once I check this, I'm just gonna come back.
Hold this
Side
corner.
looks clear. Coming back.
Roger 1-2. Did you clear all those buildings to your south? Over.
You want me
Crossing.
to push northwest of the other building?
If you guys want to take
Roger,
that
I
side,
want you
we'll
to
take
push
the manual.
yourself south by like 2 more blocks.
Go ahead
and
around the
set up
corner,
a
Segura.
team
I'm on you.
section there.
Blacksmith, move up and clear that out. Blacksmith and Yogi.
Roger.
Roger.
Sticking with 6, copy.
Push up on the road in that fucking hole right there and just hold it. Havoc 4.
Opening door.
Nothing seen going in.
Told you, copy that. Going left.
Negative.
Watch your back.
Clear.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
That way you are. Okay.
Opening.
I'm gonna go over your shoulder if you want to go low.
Clearing out the second
Go ahead,
story
take
now.
this.
There was a civilian
Copy.
down on the first story that we're...
I got over your shoulder then.
Copy.
1316.
Over your head, Margie.
Yep. Once you've swept through those outlying buildings and clear break,
Right. Left side
I
looks
want
clear,
to
going in right.
position you at the intersection to your southeast, kind of a
South of
little
this
closer
church
to
is clear.
1-1. Stand by for grid over.
Times.
Poke my head up
Be
here,
grid
come back.
029-012.
Tosco, I'm pulling
that,
off
like,
this. I can get on the
intersection off
UAV.
MSR.
Sounds good.
Copy.
Yeah.
Tosco taken.
Crossing you, crossing you.
16 out. Set up
1, 2. Are we holding at this one right here?
Checking medically.
Hold right here.
Alpha, we're gonna be holding right here.
Just
Go ahead and
I'll call
get
it
whatever cover we can.
6, this is 1 on 3, 1 over.
Yeah,
This
go
is
ahead.
6 in traffic.
Be advised, the platoon's running yellow on ammunition break, running amber on medical supplies. Any chance for a resupply over?
Coming in, boys, crossing.
Come on in. Where's your other half?
No, we still have unconfirmed. We still haven't confirmed if there's a fucking Tunguska out here.
Saw a copy.
Question. Is there a difference coming in?
6, I am almost 100% positive that Tunguska has fucked off.
Supply drop in here until we can confirm or not there was that second Tunguska in the AO. How copy over?
I can't say.
I'm still green on ammo.
With any confidence that Tunguska's still here. Yeah,
1-2. This is 1-6 in your last traffic.
Green as well. I got
Warlord's shoot during the Wild Weasel.
Get your guys oriented in a line out west and let me know when they're set.
Solid copy, Cap.
Your laser's on.
Cap 1-1 still hasn't cleared out the buildings to their south.
We don't really need a resupply, do we?
Alright, well,
Maybe we don't.
tell them to stop where they're at and get security out south.
Solid
Sir,
copy.
do you want the resupply or no?
Havoc 1, all elements.
No.
Okay,
break.
roger that.
Hold in the corner.
Advised.
Hi,
The platoon is being told
Just
to
maintain security to the
set
west.
security in
Break.
a line out to the west.
1-1, hold your current pause. Don't push any
Like
further
my
south.
glasses.
Break.
It's Miller time or whatever the fuck
1-3,
stupid
break.
cult shit you guys say on your radio.
Section. How copy over?
Hey, Miller
Say again your
time.
last.
Be advised, it is Miller time or whatever.
Be
the fuck.
advised, Miller time, Miller time.
That's
Miller
only
time.
for Dagger.
Hey, come on, News.
Yeah, you get a quarters top.
Yes, on Tosco, we're the cool guys here.
I don't, dude. That
Send it
somebody
1-4.
called me.
Emphasis on stupid.
Set up like an entrenchment up on those hills that everyone's hanging out on.
I'll take it. Could be worse.
All stations is net. Index, index, index.
Index.
Rally on Havoc 6's position on green
Solid
smoke.
copy, 1-4 break.
You might be back
All
there.
stations, index. Rally on Havoc 6's position. Reference green smoke.
Looks like we got a decent LZ in this little field right here for them to land their birds. We're on the field on the other side.
Somebody said it was the second one, but I've only seen the one. Yeah, condition.
Alright, you're gonna be landing here in
1-1. How copy my last?
What'd you say?
You sure you saw 2? Are you sure?
1-2 copies on your pause 1-6. Rally on the fucking cap.
Bravo, Hawkins, and McCoy are on the en route. Time now.
Alright guys, here, school circle up right here, around the cap.
That's an affirm, condition 4.
I don't need to be that close to you.
We'll talk about it. It's friendly, sir. I got that much to add to that. We'll talk about it. Alright, good. Because that was a good freaking spot, too.
Holy shit, 78 viewers on Twitch. If you guys are watching on Twitch because of the thing that I had on YouTube, I really appreciate it. That really helps me out.
I wasn't paying, but then the mic was
pretty
right
good.
next to me, so.
What there's
Or BF company here.
Lower your weapon.
What? No.
Someone check out the fucking LT right here. Someone with medical expertise, preferably.
He's very bruised.
Man, you got over here fast. That's impressive. Did you just jump out of the airplane?
I've gone.
Have the injection seat, Captain.
It's coming out of your paycheck.
Hey, make some room, please, guys.
Just call my guys fat.
All right. How do you set the speed limiter on the VIX?
Delete.
Delete
sir.
key.
Do we teach that in OSUT?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, I was going to say we should, but if we already do, there's really no reason for it. So, overall, you guys did an okay job tonight. It wasn't spectacular, but given the difficulty of the fucking AO, it's really rough to move through at a decent pace. An AO this size with this many interable buildings that have this many rooms in them, if we were to clear them all out, we would have to cut the AO in half and do it in 2 task forces. And that might be what we do in the future if we continue to get shit like this, because we need to be clearing through all the buildings. Because if we're moving through something like this and our doctrine or our fucking op order says only clear buildings you take fire from, and you can't tell until you're already past them and you're getting shot in the ass, then what does that mean?
Clear everything.
It means you have to clear everything, and if we clear everything, that's gonna double or triple the size of the AO. So if that starts happening again, we need to cut that shit in half and just fucking clear everything. Because the number of times we got shot at from buildings that we had already gone past tonight was too damn high. So I'm still scratching my head at this. It's almost 2 hours later. In what world do we run forward across an open field and see a bunch of artillery landing in front of us, and then stop and run backwards, and then 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds later go, huh, let's just go right back into it? Can anyone explain that? Especially after I call over company net that it was not friendly IDF, that was enemy IDF. Friendly IDF only sent 4 rounds out, and they were on target. And they were way far away from us. So I don't know where that breakdown was, but that was pretty fucking awful. What happened with the 2 KIA with 1-4 while they were pushing on that BTR?
Cap, they ended up getting smoked on the face of a slope in full view of the BMP, and we couldn't move to them until it was basically too late.
Did they know that that's where that thing was at? Or was that the opening salvo, or what?
It was a stupid move. It'll be corrected.
Alright, is anyone from the mod team here? Great. Alright. Oh. So what's up with the guy who fucking runs out of the building in the middle of a big fucking group of friendlies, meaning us. So a big group of enemies for him, and suicides himself launching a fucking AT launcher into an MRAP from 10 feet away.
Cap, I was turning a bunch of gentlemen onto lambs on. They would start exiting the buildings and engaging people, and he just kind of ran out with an RPG and engaged.
So that was an AI?
Copy that, sir.
Alright. Trick question of the night. Where was the second Tunguska? Anyone? Where was the second Tunguska?
There was confirmed a second one, Captain, but at one point it went evasive and none of us found it after that point.
Sergeant Van, where was the second Tunguska?
It was removed, Captain, because of the fact that it was too far back to be able to be engaged anytime before the mission was over.
Okay, so there was a second Tunguska. So your message to me saying that there is no second Tunguska was incorrect. So you confused me by telling me there isn't one instead of saying I deleted it.
Copy, I misspoke, sir.
Okay, you screwed... Okay. That fucked up the whole task force. Because I thought they were given bad intel, and that was going to be something to go over at the end. So disregard that. There was a second Tunguska. You guys didn't fuck up. Other than that, like I said, oh, what is a Guska? Where's that in our official documentation? Guska? Can anyone tell me?
Cap, I wrote the documentation and I don't remember it from anywhere.
Okay, so if it's not in our official documentation, then what?
We don't use it.
We don't use it. So when you're talking about Tunguska, it's a Tunguska. That's what we call it. We don't shorten the name. Because then people don't know what the fuck you're talking about because we're not the real military. We're Sunday Night Warriors. Other than that, like I said, I couldn't really tell. We had a couple of mass cases, but that's the nature of going through Mount like this. So it was really rough to try and see, from my point of view, if anyone really fucked anything up or did anything spectacular. I mean, I heard good comms and good callouts throughout. I didn't see anyone directly fuck up. At least not from Havoc 1. So, that said, Havoc 1.
Thank you, Captain. I don't have anything for the task force.
Havoc 1-7.
Thank you, sir. Nothing for the task force.
Havoc 4.
Nothing for the task force, sir. Thank you.
Blacksmith. Dagger.
Thank you, sir. Nothing for the task force.
Rotary.
Thank you, sir.
Rotary.
Nothing from the task force.
Okay. Thunder.
Nothing from you, Captain. Thank you.
Zeus. Ares.
Sir, y'all have fun?
Hell.
That's all, sir. Thank you.
Alright, if you have a question or comment for the task force as a whole, put a CRQ in chat.
Sergeant Duncan.
Thank you for starting. Thank you, sir. There was a couple times where we were clearing buildings and I literally mag dumped into one guy and he wouldn't die until about like 30 seconds
We're aware
later.
of the issue.
Okay.
Did you
roger
shoot
that.
him in the head?
Roger, sir.
Okay. It's ArmA.
Copy.
Anybody else? You got 5 seconds.
Havoc 1, real quick.
Oh, XO.
Thanks, Cap. Havoc 1, don't discuss it right now because we're already at the 3-hour mark, but figure out what the hell was with all those fucking NDs at the beginning, if that was a technical issue or what, but that's about the most of it I've ever heard in one fucking task force, so get that addressed.
We got the little bird to ND too. It's impressive.
Lastly, everybody who had issues with frames tonight, as far as lag near the beginning, stand up for a moment. Alright, this looks like a similar ratio to what was in Havoc 3's platoon training. Alright, take a knee. Alright, thanks, Cap. That's all I got.
Cap, there were no other Caesar Qs.
All right, you guys are dismissed your individual debriefs. Good job tonight. All right, this is why I don't watch when I do this. In case you guys are ever curious as to why I always turn away. They used to fall over dead, but... All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. I'll probably be back in a little while if you enjoy Conan Exiles, which I think Age of Conan, is that on the same engine? Maybe that's why it's so fucking janky and fucked up. Because they repurposed an MMO engine to try and make a survival RPG. But I'm enjoying it a lot, so I'll probably be streaming it later. I got a new server to play on with some different mods, but that means we're starting over. If you're just here for ArmA, tomorrow night... No, not tomorrow night. Tonight is Sunday. Next ArmA will probably be Wednesday and Friday for Special Forces missions, and then next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, for Task Forces Charlie and Bravo, in that order, because we like to do things fucking weirdly. So ArmA, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Wednesday, Friday are probable. Saturday, Sunday are guaranteed. And for everything else, I'll probably be streaming most every night from now until then. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks, Tyler, for the super chat. And thanks for watching. And for those of you who switched over to Twitch, I appreciate it a bunch. That really helps. If I can keep that average viewer count above 75, that's huge for me.